back to the Kyle Suchsland Show. Thank you guys for being back, coming back. Thank you guys for being here this week. It is May 25th while I'm recording this at 12:13 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic Memorial Day weekend. I hope you're enjoying some golf. I have a great show for you guys planned today. We're going to cover the CJ Nelson, Byron Nelson, whatever cup they call it, golf from the golf this week. We'll go a little into F1, the Canadian Grand Prix. And then we have two big interviews on the show today. One of them with Trevor at XGolf Libertyville. Trevor will talk us all through what it's like to owning a Libertyville. He'll talk through how much his love for the game of golf. We talk a little bit of Cubbies with him also. He will be doing a Crumb Bum and a weekly movie pick from him this week. And then also we have our second interview on the show today with Craig Quack. Craig Quack is a longtime friend, and he will be he is our hockey expert in air quotes, and he will be talking all things Blackhawks, all things NHL playoffs, and he is a hockey expert. So if he gets things wrong, light him up, people, okay? He's an expert. So he's like a doctor, essentially. So we have a great show to you, but first, hit my music. All right. So also this show is brought to you by, for the first time ever, this show is brought to you by Golf on Any Tee. Okay? Golf on Any Tee. If you're in the Chicagoland area and you're looking to want a country club feel, but you don't want to go to the same place every single time. You don't want to have to deal with kind of some of that of the paying the fees for the food and some of the bullshit you have to do with the country club. But you want to play golf every day? I have the app for you, okay? If you're like me and you're just an absolute golf sicko and you want to go out every single day and just play a shit ton of golf, I have the app for you, okay? Golf on Any Tee. Okay, look it up in the App Store in your Chicagoland area. They have apps. They have a bunch of courses in the Chicagoland area. They have set reservations for those courses. You can go on, you book, you take the spot that they have open. Okay, for you at multiple of these courses. Countryside. Now, if you're in my area, Countryside, Thunderhawk. Prairie Isles are just some of the courses in the area. There's a ton of courses that they have on this app. And even some courses you can travel, the Chicagoland area, and travel that I haven't really been to. So I'm very excited for those. It's super simple. Click on the app. You click where you want to play. You click on the time. You call the tee time. You call the clubhouse. You just let them know I just booked this on the app. And they'll say, hey, totally, we saw it. It's good there. And from there, you just have to walk in, you show them your phone, and you're good to go. You don't have to pay a dime. Okay? So that is a great way to play just a bunch of golf. Everywhere is looking for a deal right now, and that is a great deal and is a great spot to do. And if you're a sicko like me, and you want to spend the summer golfing, but you don't want to break the absolute bank, this is the spot to do it. This is where, how much everyone has those conversations with their significant other, how much are you spending on golf this year, right? You can walk in, give them a price and say, I'm spending this on golf this year. And they can say, okay. And then you can play every single day. Think about that. Really think about that for a second, okay? You can play every single day, okay? Now you have to pay for it, but you're paying a price. You're not paying this. You're not the American government where there's just an endless budget. You are paying a set price, and you know that you're not going to be over that. So, shout out Golf on Any Tee. Shout out there, big fans of the show, and they are big supporters of mine, and please show them the support that they've showed me. It would mean the absolute world if someone signed up to me and let them know that they signed up because of this show. That would be the absolute best thing for me. So if you support the shows, go please support them. Golf on any tee. Second read we have on the show today is for Vice Golf. So you guys are seeing on the screen right now all these awesome things that Vice has. So if you guys are me and say, hey, Vice is kind of this newer thing. They've just kind of in the golf ball market. Well, they got a lot more than golf balls right now, people. And they got a lot more than white, just regular white, boring golf balls. Everyone has the same golf balls forever. Vice, I started playing the drips. And I was like, everyone, maybe about 5 years ago, everyone's like, man, what are those? And then now they have endless golf balls, right? Anything you can imagine, they have. Vice has, right? We got these green balls, these super cool neon green balls right here. We'll open up one of these, right? So check out, look at those. Imagine hitting some of those. So shout out Vice Golf. Go to Vice Golf and use code Kyle. So Vice Golf code Kyle will save you 15% off for first-time customers. Just go even check out, see their products, see it at a store. Go buy it at Walmart. Go buy it at Target. Go buy it at the Superstore. They're everywhere now. Check out Vice Golf, and if you're even looking for golf clubs now, right? They have some new golf clubs, bags. They are taking over the marketplace of golf. Give them a follow. They support the show, and so show support for them. And please, if you do, use code Kyle, which will greatly help me going forward in the future. So, shout out Vice Golf. Give them a follow. Give them a like. Thank you. Right now, you are hopefully listening to this on Memorial Day. If you are an avid watcher and listener to this program, I'm sure some of you maybe have a family and maybe doing something Memorial Day. So I understand if maybe it's Tuesday. Hand up. That's okay with me. I appreciate everyone for watching and listening. I hope everyone had a great weekend with their families. I love Memorial Day. I feel like for me, it's and I think for a lot of people, it is the start of summer. At least for golf season, it feels like once Memorial Day hits, we are just full gas on the golf pedal until Labor Day. And after Labor Day, it's like kind of what at least for me, is maybe, not end of this season. Maybe we get to end of the season. Mid season, mid to late season. So this stretch we're headed in right now, from Memorial Day to Labor Day, take off work early, to call in sick on a Friday. People, this is why we have summer, okay? You might be lucky. If you're lucky on this earth, you have 80 to 90 summers left in your life, right? 90 summers, that's all. Think about that. Really think about that. How many summers 90 is and how many are already gone, right? Figure after 90, it's probably going to be too hot for you in the summer, right? And let's say maybe before 10. I'm going to say all my listeners are living at least 110. So we're going to say the last 10 years you're not going to want to be outside. And the first 10 years you weren't, I guess you were enjoying summer. So, but there's just not many years. Years go quick, people, and especially summers. Summers go super quick. So enjoy every single day of it. Drink it up. It is summer. Live in a summer Friday. Live on a summer Wednesday. Hey, it's 85 degrees and sunny. Pool day. Work's going to be there come October, okay? Work will be there in the fall. The fall is time for working, and it's a time for, doing actual things. The summer is the time for golfing, watching golf. Maybe spring's time for watching golf. And then, like, we're talking about golf. So, like, we're going to do that. But this show, today we played golf. We did not get to film outside. Like I said in the past, I very much hope for some of these episodes that the plan is to do some of these on location Sunday nights after the show, after we play some of these rounds. Like I said, I love a Sunday round. We played a little too late today, so it was mostly pitch black by the time we finished. It was kind of really couldn't see your ball as you headed down 18. Shout out Thunderhawk Golf Course. But overall, great course. And great day. So, like I said, you guys know, like I said on the past, it's a good day for Kyle when he plays golf. He's in a good mood, and today would be one of those days. So, played a full round in, filmed a video you guys will be seeing out. Shot with one of our new creator in the area. You guys give him a follow. Is swing some _. Jalen Dennis. Shout out Jalen. We had a fantastic day with him today, or really just the last couple hours ago with him. We filmed 2 separate videos of Thunderhawk on the front 9 and the back 9. Front 9 we filmed a skins match with 3 of us, and then the back 9 we filmed a scramble. We'll not spoil it who won the matches. Those will be out in the next couple weeks on the channel. But a lot of fun today filming with those. I think we found a very fun way, which is kind of filming some scrambles from the red tees. You kind of got to pick your timing to do this because the course is going to be a little empty. So you got to play twilight end of the day to do these. But very fun to shoot. What can we shoot from the red tees as a scramble? How can we get some of the drivable par 4s, some of the flip wedges that are 80, 90 yards in. It's a lot easier to make a number on those than it is to make a number on 180 par 3 with downwind. It's a little easier when you can control your spin a little bit more on some of those balls rather than just hosel rocking something at the hole. So I swear the stupid shit on Twitter goes viral and it hits my phone. It's like, why do I care about this? Why would Twitter think I would have just any 2 F's in a shit about any of this? So, anyways, head off to professional golf after, this is what I accomplished in the videos that we filmed today. We're the farthest thing from professional golf. Not at all what we thought today. So, I did not get to watch this entire tournament today, and that was I would say on purpose. That was not on accident. I had a choice of booking a tee time, and I chose to book a tee time at 3:30 today on a beautiful day. And I knew that the tournament was going to end there, and that's what unfortunately you guys are. That's just part of the game in the summer. We're not going to be dialed in on the CJ Cup Byron Nelson. I will watch it. We will talk about it. I cannot be absolutely dialed in for 4 days. I watched it most of the day Thursday, most of the day Friday. Actually, most of the day I watched it all day yesterday too. So I watched a good amount. This course did not hold up. I mean, the talk was, hey, they threw a lot of money into TPC Craig Ranch in this last year. These people, Scotty, dominated the field, dominated this course last year. So let's, they threw, I think, $25 million at the course or some odd number to make some improvements. They put some more ridges in there, tried to make a lot of the stuff harder. Wyndham Clark won at 30 and under today, and absolutely shot a 28 under on the back, absolutely tore it up. And now I guess I will say they did get rain, so they're like you hear all the talking heads say there is absolutely zero a course can do for these guys right now when it gets rain. If it's playing super spongy and they can just spin things right next to holes without it stopping and there's no wind, there's nothing these courses can do. So I think, unfortunately, for these guys, it turned into a birdie fest. It turned into an eagle birdie fest. and who can make the most putts, essentially. And that was Wyndham Clark this week. So Wyndham Clark ends a long drought out of the 2-year drought of the winless circle, and I had him marked down. He was on my list of struggle busing. Struggle busing was on my list, right? I have him in my golf rankings as major winner playing like shit. The only two in it before were him and Danny Willett. Now there's a lot of other guys that are older that are falling off on another list. To be honest, a lot of the major winners that would be playing like shit right now went to live. Shout out Wyndham Clark. Great win by him. He will be moving up the list into the playing well category right now. And he is a winner on the PGA Tour this year. This year at 30 under par for the week. So absolutely tearing apart this course. Like I said earlier, he shot 30 under, 28 under on the back nine today to win the tournament. 11 shot a 60 today to win the tournament. So you got to put it up for him, right? I mean, Wyndham went out there and got it. Wyndham out there is someone that clearly has the skills. He's a major champion. Clearly has the skills to be playing golf at a high game. Very much seems like it's between the ears with Wyndham. Where if it's between the ears and it's flowing, he is playing lights out golf. He is spinning balls right next to holes. His putter is working like it's a prime Jordan Spieth putter. Hard to argue with him today. Hard to argue with a 66, 63, 65, 60. Woo! Good weekend. Good weekend by him. Starting 11 under on the day to win today. That's just absolutely incredible by Wyndham. Started his FedEx Cup ranking at 82. I imagine he will be. That's a hell of a lot of FedEx Cup points for him this week. Continues Scotty Scheffler's great run kind of this year of not winning golf tournaments, but still being right around the top fives, which is absolutely insane that a 66, 63, 65, 65 lost the tournament by 5 strokes. Can you imagine going out back 4 days in a row and shooting a 66, a 63, a 65, and then going back out in a 65 again, and you're like, damn, I'm 5 off the lead? Whew. That's tough. That's tough. That's really tough. I mean, it's even worse. Can you imagine being Tom Hoagie, who shot a 68, 62, 66, 68, did not have a round in the 70s. 20 under par on the weekend. Lost by 10 strokes. Not even close. Wyndham would have had to quadruple the last couple holes to even have him a chance. 20 under par. Absolutely incredible. You'll hear a lot of the talking heads that are dumber than myself say in golf this week that, it's like, it's too easy. It's too easy for these guys. There's simply nothing they can do if it's getting rain and it's not having a bunch of wind. It is impossible. At every course. We saw Augusta National get absolutely dominated when they switched it to November, and it was getting rain and it was playing soft. They dominated the course, right? It's when Dustin Johnson now has a course record because of that tournament. So it's golf's all wind, it's all firmness. If you're playing golf at a course when it's soft, and especially when it's raining a lot, especially if it's not windy, they are going to dominate any of these courses. There was a 1 mile per hour wind today at the Byron Nelson, so that was not a lot for these guys. So they absolutely dominated it. Like I said, not a major tournament. Coming off again, kind of a come down. With the Masters, you have the RBC next week, which RBCs is such a great tournament. And then especially if the Masters is just such a come down. The PGA Championship to the CJ Byron Nelson just does not hit the same as RBC, the Masters to RBC does. Kind of definitely is a non-elevated event, especially also. And, an okay field we got, especially with Scotty Scheffler playing, obviously Wyndham Clark playing. He's been struggling this year, so he's been in some off-field events. My boy Jordan Spieth, which is kind of backdooring his way up there. But other than that, you kind of have the off-field playing this week. And still obviously lighting its course. Siwoo Kim continues his struggles. Again, 27 under par. Did not do it for the weekend of 64, 60, 68, 65. Still lost you 3 strokes in the tournament. Even sniffing. 2 strokes away from sniffing a 70 on a weekend, and you still lose by 3 strokes. Is absolutely incredible how Wyndham played. Let's see who else. Shout out Brooks Koepka. Good week by him. Let's get into picks. So how did we do this week? I don't think we did terrible. I'm going to say we did not do terrible this week. I really think we did not do bad. We picked Scotty to win. It turns out we did do bad. Okay? Turns out we did do bad. All right, we did not have a good week gambling, okay? I'm just going to show without the picks, right? We had Scotty to win, 3rd. We had Jordan Spieth to top 5, T19. We had Aaron Rai, top 10. He did not play. He withdrew before the tournament after winning the PGA Championship. And we had the same thing with Audric Porkeeter. So that made our thing. So not a great week by us. That was 0-2 week. Our second 0 week. And that's tough. That's tough. I'm going to say that's tough. I feel bad about that one. I feel like we're going to have to figure out the gambling stuff. We cannot head down this path. We have to be at least hitting something. Some of our picks need to be hitting. We cannot be just simply losing everything. That is just a bad way, just a dumb way to be doing things. And we have to get better, and we will get better. That is plenty of time on the PGA Tour, especially. But shout out, great week by them. I guess I don't know why I said great by I'm PGA Tour shell. That was not a great week by them. An average week by them. It was a golf tournament. People played golf on the TV. So we'll see. Next week we are headed. Out to Colonial Country Club in beautiful Fort Worth, Texas, for the Charles Schwab Challenge. Off event. Not a lot of big names. Not a lot of big names. We only have one. I think we have only okay, here's a couple. Hold on. We have a couple. We have two golfers ranked in the top 10 in the field. And that would be Ludwig Goldberg and Akshay Bhatia are both in the field this week. It's a light field for this coming week, people. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be we're in the grind right now. Okay, the Charles Schwab Invitational is not for everybody. Okay, I will say that for sure. The Schwab Invitational is not for everybody. If you honestly avoid it for some of you guys, okay? Because it's gonna ruin it for you. It's gonna, if you like golf and if you're a major watcher and you're like, oh, this is what happens on other weeks, don't watch this week coming up, okay? This is not a week that you should be tuned in for. There are plenty of weeks this summer to be tuned in for. There's U.S. Open coming up. There is Memorial coming up. Some great tournaments coming up. The Open coming up. The Charles Schwab Challenge is not one of those great tournaments. Especially. Now, Colonial is not a terrible club, but especially with the field that we have this week. And I say that right, and I'm sure like a lot of the things, oh my balls, there will be a little that will prove me wrong, and we'll have an awesome playoff duel next Sunday, and there will have an awesome thing. So golf continues to deliver. But like I said, if you're thinking about don't watch this next week. I will take that burden on for you and watch the Charles Schwab Challenge next week. And I will report back at this time next Monday morning, and I'll let you know what happened. I'll let you know who won. We'll go over. Now, can you say, hey, Kyle, what are the storylines for coming up this week? I'm going to tell you I don't know a ton of them, okay? Ben Griffin won this last year at 12 under par. Not going to be the absolute slugfest that at 30 under par it was over in McKinley, Texas for this week. But we shall see. This is an event that Kevin Kisner has won in the past. So, 2016, 17 champion was Kevin Kisner at 10 under par. So pretty big by him. Overall, I think that's all I have for that. Let's go to the picks. And I know what you guys are saying. How you suck at picks. Why are you doing this? Please stop. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to change this around, okay? To win this week is, honestly, with the field that is in, he's going to be not great money, but Ludwig needs to win this next week because it honestly is kind of depressing if he doesn't. He is the best player in the field by a large margin. He needs to play like it. Doesn't seem like he kind of seems like he's forgot that he's very good at golf. It seems like he remembers at some points, then he forgets again. An odd year by Ludwig. A lot of people have been high in him, and I just am not love what I've seen of his game this year. I've seen a lot of duffed wedge shots by him. It just is not fun golf to watch. It's stressful golf to watch. It's just not. He makes some of them, but it's just not. I know my friend of Tron Carter over at No Laying Up is a big Ludwig guy. I know you guys tweet over at him how much he loves Ludwig. He tweets about it all the time. So shout out Tron. I'm sure he'll be rolling with Ludwig this week, and so am I. So Ludwig to win. Our beautiful boy is playing good golf. He's not in the field next week. But who is in the field next week that I like, who has been playing much better golf, is JJ Spawn. So we're going to say JJ Spawn, home. He's from Texas, lives in Texas, I think. So he will be top 5, top 10, Akshay Bhatia. Akshay, how is Akshay going to look? He is, again, top 10 player in the field. He should be playing much better than I think some of his. To make the cut. Then pick is Hoagie Homa Woodland. Okay? A little bit. I'm taking a big shot at my boy Homa that he plays some good golf. He did good on No Laying Up a couple weeks ago, so maybe that's really the turnaround that he needs. So shout out whatever the tournament that's called, the Charles Schwab Invitational next week. Even I forgot the name. That was pretty easy. We will have a recap for you next Sunday. We had an F1 race this week also. So F1, we had an F1 sprint and a race. The Canadian Grand Prix was this week. And again, Kimi Antonelli with another race victory. I mean, absolutely, it's getting honestly astonishing for him. It's getting honestly very impressive that he just keeps beating the doors off everybody. It's going to be, it was a very odd, going to be some very interesting storylines coming out of this weekend. Seeming like we're having a little bit of Mercedes drama is what it's seeming like it is. It's seeming like there's been a little bit of bickering back and forth this weekend. A little bit of fighting from Antonelli and Russell this weekend, ultimately leading to Russell's having to take an early exit from the race today. I don't know how much of that was caused by Kimi and him fighting, but he at one point had the lead for a good amount. And then we saw a couple other another early exits. What the balls? Early exit by the McLaren. So it seemed like it was a bad, from what I seemed, at least what they were talking about the commentary, just bad strategy from them. They came out on the tires for wet track, the wet compound tires, weren't able to heat up. Ended up not being rain. They ended up switching, had to making 2 early pit stops, dropping down to 10th, 11th place. And then both, I think, had engine troubles and both ended up retiring. Oscar was on the radio all pissed off. Not a great week for McLaren Racing. And it's tough for them. But not where we want to see it. But now we are headed out to Monaco. I don't know how they usually have done in Monaco. I think that will probably be another Mercedes domination headed out there. But we had a little bit different of a leaderboard, right? With both McLarens out, with Russell out, we made some room. Podium for Lewis Hamilton. Podium for Max Verstappen. Pretty good. Charles Leclerc in 4th place, and then Hajar for the Red Bull. So great weekend for Red Bull. 2 on the top 5 for Red Bull. Only better weekend was for Ferrari, which was 2 in the top 4. Good finish by Williams, by Carlos Sainz. They talked about him not having one of the better cars. Good by definitely Alpine's best finish of the year. Gasly's best finish of the year. 8th. So Oscar did end up coming back in, I guess. So Oscar lost 2 laps, but placed 11th. So not great. And I think Norris, and then Norris DNF. So Norris had engine trouble. Russell had engine trouble. Fernando Alonso had Alex Albon. And Lindblad didn't even start the race and had engine troubles off the first one. So not great by him. So we had seeming like these guys from... There's the sad part of the sad part of the list are from 11 to 17, where not a ton of, or 11 to 16, where either the bottom half didn't finish, so you got 0 points, but these guys that did finish were all overlaps and got 0 points. So tough for the Cadillac, tough for Aston Martin, for Haas, and for Audi. Audi pick up any points? No. So, interesting win. So I'm sure there'll be some interesting stories coming along with Kimi and Russell. Seems like that will be something interesting to watch for the rest of the year, kind of them going back and forth a little bit at each other. And then this is kind of the second time this season that McLaren has not really been able to score at all any points for a Formula One race. So for the Constructors' Championship, that is not great for them. Seemingly Mercedes is obviously running away with that, as obviously Kimi is running away with the title for this year. So shout out to Apple TV. I think a lot of people have been shitting Apple TV, and me as a new fan, I don't see what they're so much talking about, how much the hate of it is. I get it. I'm sure it's different for people, and I don't know what to compare it to, but there's been nothing that has bothered me of it so far. So shout out to Apple TV. It's been getting a lot of hate, but it's not been a bad product for me at all. And we moved to Monaco. Oh, let's do picks. How did I do? How did we do? Tough. We said Lando, P1, loss. Oscar, podium, loss. Top 10 by Max. Max ended up getting a podium, so that's a dub. So we'll put that as a win, but we're for 1 for 3. Overall, not what we want. They talked a lot about today. Also, Max was not happy with the car after being very happy in Miami. Seeming like he had some more, was not able to get with some of the upgrades they made. Was not happy with how that looked. And with, like I said, I think the biggest fight will be kind of the biggest storyline coming out of this one is the Russell and Kimi beef. It seemed like Kimi definitely gets very animated over the radio. I think Toto had to come on the sprint and even tell him, like, hey, Kimi, buddy, remember, you're on national television with this radio here. We can talk about this stuff behind closed doors. Let's not talk about this right here, brother. That is experienced to very unexperienced right there. That's what a 19-year-old, someone that is pissed off in a car, is saying versus someone else that's has a little bit more behind them to understand that. So, interesting to see that. We are headed to Monaco for the next race. And we shall see what happens there. I have, at least from where I've raced in Monaco on the F1 game, I don't think I've ever finished it. I have crashed every single time. So we shall see. I'm excited to see. I've heard all the people talk about how Monaco does not end up to being the best track because it just is whoever ends up in pole position is going to win the golf tournament, is going to win the race. There's not a ton of passing, but we shall see what happens with kind of this newer thing. It seems like there's a lot of elements to break in there, so I can't imagine they'll be using a ton of their power units this weekend. That there'll be a lot of overtake ability. So does we see some overtakes happen more this weekend? Do we see nothing happened this weekend? I guess 2 weekends at June 7th. So we'll talk about Monaco more next week. I don't want to talk about the Cubs. Just an absolute shit in the bed this week by the Chicago Cubs. They did not win a game this week. Just got their absolute fucking doors blown off every single game. They might have won one game now that I think about it, but I don't think so. Just tough. 5 straight losses, I think, or 6 straight maybe losses coming into today. Tough. Not a great where you want to be for them for the week. Just the bats are just unbelievably ice cold. Since I've wrote down the numbers in the podcast and we're going to say, hey, let's talk about who's leading the team for home runs and who's leading RBIs and hits. There's been like 4 hits and like no home runs hit. So that's on me. I shouldn't look at the stats. Stats are for losers. I know that now. We will go back and we will adjust. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. But sad week for the Cubbies. Not where we wanted to be. Let's kick it over to our interviews now, though. And on the back half of this show, we will do our movie of the week, and we will do our Karumbem. So this week, like we talked about in the opening, we have 2 great interviews. We have an interview with Trevor from XGolf Libertyville. Trevor takes us through what some of the interesting things of what it's like owning a golf franchise, XGolf franchise, what it's like to operate that, come the parallels of operating in Chicagoland when it goes from winter and then it goes to summer like this, and how there's not a ton of business in the summer, and some of the interesting marketing things they're trying to doing to get some people in there in the summer. And then we have our hockey expert on the show, Craig Quack. So Craig Quack comes on the show and he will be the second interview. Craig will talk all things hockey and about one of his most recent golf trips. So we shall see that on the back half of the interview. So let's kick it over to Trevor first and then Craig Quack second. So let's hand it over to Trevor at XGolf now. Whoosh. They're fake. They're not real. They're not real microphones.
Great.
They're not real microphones. You got to make sure you keep it close to your as close to your face as possible because they're not real, and they're just plastic microphones that I put. You can unscrew the top, and I put the real microphone inside of it.
Oh, I got it. That makes sense.
So it's the same microphone that you wore on the golf course.
Gotcha.
This is strictly due to budgetary offices. Right now, we're operating at a shoestring budget, people. So we are using fake microphones. But would you have any idea?
Nope, it's a real microphone as far as I'm concerned.
And you have a real. That's for the news network. I started that one when I was trying to do Man on the Streets. We did a couple Man on the Streets for Bears games.
That's got to be fun.
So it was like we just did the tailgate lot, walked through the entire tailgate lot, and then kind of just was like we got a couple people like grilling and we were talking to them. It wasn't a great video, but I would
it's still fun.
I want to do more of those.
It's good interactions with people.
Yeah, I should have done them yesterday at the Cubs game, but I did a vlog yesterday at the Cubs game where it's just me drinking 25 beers.
That's fantastic. Well done.
So the vlog will just be me hammering Sun Cruisers and Good Boys and the such. So, welcome, Trevor. Trevor from XGolf, we'll say. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. We are at XGolf in Libertyville, Illinois. One of the spots I think I spend probably most of my time. If you need to find me, if there needs to be a hunt me down tracker, they're going to be coming here to ask you questions like, hey, have you seen Kyle Suchsland?
Yes, you are here a lot. League night, of course, and other nights as well.
Yes, so I love this place. So first, I just wanted to talk about intro. Do you want to give a little intro of XGolf about yourself?
I've been in this area my whole life, basically. Got the opportunity to purchase a portion of the business last summer, and my wife and my family and I decided that that's the route we wanted to go. Purchased our percentage, and then I took over as GM, I don't know, I think July of last year. And it's been a great time. It's been a great time. This facility is fantastic. I spent a lot of my time here, obviously. Fell in love with the place, and the rest is history.
Yeah, well, glowing endorsement from me. This is one of my favorite spots to be. So we'll start off shouting out XGolf. Give this a spot to do. There's definitely, I know if you're watching this right now, it might be 85 degrees. There's still plenty. It's going to be too warm for you very soon. There's rain. It's still plenty of time. It is a crisp 70 degrees in here right now?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful and right now. You can wear shorts in here. You don't have to worry about getting hot. So definitely give this a spot, especially do not forget about the spot in the summer. First off, we're looking at beautiful
Pebble 7.
Hole 7 of Pebble.
Yep.
I think we've both sat here multiple times trying to make a hole-in-one on this hole.
Oh, yeah. I spent a whole day and missed every damn one.
That might be a future live video.
That would be fun.
On this channel of who can make the hole-in-one from here.
Yeah, we can get a group out here, 4 of us, hit a bunch of golf shots, see if somebody can jar one.
And maybe if you get within 5 feet and you miss, you have to drink a Good Boy.
That's chug it.
You have to chug a Good Boy.
I'll supply the drinks.
I'm in. I think we can definitely get a whole group to do that. That's fun.
Yeah.
So, kind of talk me through what are your favorite courses here? I mean, go through. I mean, when you're here and you spend some time here, is there one course you gravitate towards?
Yeah, there's one. I think it's a South Korean course called Shigon.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. Elevation, tons of elevation change. I think the first tee is 30 yards downhill. A lot of challenging stuff. It's on a mountain. The views are awesome. As far as American courses go, I'd say Pebble, just because it's iconic. I think also that's probably our most played course in here. And then XGolf, we've just added 3 new golf courses. We added the new course at St. Andrews, Castle at St. Andrews, and Jubilee at St. Andrews.
Oh, nice.
All really, really fun. The Castle course, all the tall grass is hazard.
Okay.
So it's a difficult call. It's the hardest course we have. So I enjoy playing that one to just, see how well, I can keep it in the fairway.
Was that the one the last night of the league night?
No, these just got installed.
Oh, so these are brand new. I thought
brand new.
I thought we played the last night of league. We played one that was like.
I think we played Harbor Town the last night of league.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I think I played something different than.
You may have.
Maybe it was like, I don't know. I thought we played one that was a new. Maybe it was Jubilee.
Jubilee, we played for a scramble.
That's what it was. That's what it was. It was Jubilee. I forget. I spend so much time here. It's
and that was a ton of fun. But the last night of leagues was Harbor Town, and that course.
That's what it was. Yes.
That is one of our most on the sheet. It says it calls it like a 3-star. I think that's one of the hardest courses we have here.
I totally agree. Yeah. And then there's one of the Japanese courses is also impossible.
Yeah, there's a couple on there.
All the ones that just drop off like there's the side of a cliff.
Yeah, that's kind of like the one I'm talking about, Shigon. It's fantastic.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
And it's on a mountain, so if you see one side is high, the next hole is 40 yards downhill from that. So if you miss, you miss.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You guys right now are looking at on the side of the podcast kind of a list of all the courses they have here at XGolf. It's not up. It's on the podcast. It's on the virtual screen right now. Oh, watch out. So right now you guys are looking at this screen right here of all the courses I have there. So when you're at XGolf, it has a ton of options here also. So
I think we have 48 now.
Very cool.
We had 45 and we made 48 or 49. I know we had 45, so it's probably 48.
Very cool. So what was your thing? Your most played or what you most see play here?
I think Pebble for sure is the one I see the most, especially people coming in who've never played before.
Okay.
When they're looking at the list, that stands out. Beth Page gets a lot of play. Difficult, right? Long.
Very difficult, yeah.
From the tips, I think it's 7,200, I think, or something like that. So it's a difficult one. What else? Harbor Town gets played. Spyglass gets a lot.
Yep.
Spyglass is a fun one.
Do you see kind of courses get more play when the pros are playing there? So when it's Pebble week, do you have people coming in and wanting to play Pebble?
Yeah, good that you say that because we try, and I'm sure during our leagues.
Yep.
Matt, my assistant manager here, he
shout out
Matt. He tries to align our league rounds with some of the ones they're playing outside.
Which is all very fun for us.
But yeah, we do see that quite a bit. As long as we have the course here, we do see people playing them, right? We have our TVs, we have the golf on all the time, so people can play along with them.
Which is fun for us. So I'm in the Thursday night league. If you guys want to come, all my fans and stalk me, Thursday night XGolf in Libertyville, we will do. Maybe next year we'll do hangouts.
Love it.
Maybe we'll do a rope-off section over there.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 4x4 section. They have to stay in there the whole time.
Autographs.
I'm charging for autographs.
Yeah.
We'll do a paid autograph session afterwards.
Got it.
But I don't know where I was going. I had the joke and I lost the train of thought. It doesn't matter. So I think you're also at an interesting way of how many times do you think are brand new people to the game, people freshly taking off the plastic from their golf clubs. I'm sure if you had people throwing away boxes, new clubs here and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, with our ability and our partnership with TaylorMade and Lake County Golf Academy, which are our golf pros here, we do fit and fully fit and we're fully fitter and retailer for TaylorMade. So you can come in here at any time and get fit for free. Right, our pros take the time out of their day to come and fit everybody, so you're not paying anything for the fitting. And all of our TaylorMade clubs are 5% below retail. So I do it all the time. I mean, I've got a club sitting up there right now. Right, people come in, they get fitted, and then we have the clubs built direct from TaylorMade. They come in the wrapper and the plastic, and so between that and newbies coming in, right, it's a great place to not have the pressure of a golf course or a driving range. You're in your own little bay in your own world. We have some bays that are separate from the rest of the facility as well. If somebody's not comfortable, we can put them back in our back bays where they're by themselves. But yeah, we do see it quite a bit, right? And I think this is a great place for a new golfer to come and learn, right?
Yeah, and that's where we've had some experience of some newer golfers here, and it's been very fun to watch them kind of their levels grow here, and then their ability to want to play golf more too. It's like, hey, I want to play a couple times a year, and it's like, well, no, I start having fun with it, and it's like you just start having fun, you start drinking here, and you're just like, oh wait, I can still do this. Like
right.
We can do this still more too. And it's much more controlled.
We have a lot of people from we're in the like the guide for the military, so a lot of the Navy guys come in here and play. We provide a 10% discount on sim time for military members, free rental clubs. We've got, 10 sets of rental clubs back there for people that are learning, so you do not have to have your own golf clubs to come here and play.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Obviously, you learn and then you're going to want them, right? But, at least gives you the opportunity for $25 to come, plus the sim time to come play and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and I think any of my friends that are also, I shout up the podcast No Laying Up a ton, and they talk a lot about growing the game and what is growing the game right now. And I think growing the game to veterans, to people that have not been able to play the game before, and letting them play for a discounted rate, so they can not. It's not like they're breaking the bank to do something that they've never done if they hate.
Correct. Yeah. I mean that, and then the other thing too I was thinking about was our corporate events that we do here. I mean, we do events for big companies around this area a lot, and you'll have people in here that have never picked up a golf club a day in their life, and it's really cool to see from behind the bar and the interactions that I have with them and my staff have with them, how they love the game after they're done. Although it's very difficult. You'll see people sitting on the couch for the first 35 minutes, and then eventually somebody's like, yeah, come up and play, go hit a ball. And then they hit it, and then you see them up there constantly trying to be able to strike the golf ball. So it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, and I've also found that kind of in the it's much different, experience here of the controlledness of it, because you're watching everyone's shots, you're seeing everyone's swing, you're seeing the numbers on them, right? Where it's like sometimes you play with a buddy, and like we play together, we like to both play pretty fast, and it's like sometimes you're with each other for the tee shot, and then you're meeting up back at the green,
right?
And it's like, so here you're kind of getting to really digest someone's game and see all of it.
Yeah, and just it's part of the reason why you come here too, right? I mean, it's a social atmosphere. Our league nights here are incredible.
So fun. Shout out league nights here.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out league nights.
We had 118 league players last winter over 4 nights, Monday through Thursday, and I mean, we couldn't have had a better turnout, and it was incredible. In your league alone, I think there were probably four or five brand new teams to XGolf who'd never played league before.
Totally,
which
brand
is
new golfers.
A lot of fun. Brand new golfers,
yes.
People. It's handicapped, so it keeps things relatively even. The more you play, obviously on the simulator, it is a simulator, right? It is a game, but you're still playing it with golf clubs. And yeah, just like anything else, you get your misreads, you get your little things that happen, but majority of it is pretty clean.
But you're gonna mean, and to that argument, right? If I'm gonna argue for XGolf, you're gonna get your mud balls. You're gonna get your super windy days.
Yes.
Where here it's much more of a controlled environment. It's like, I know no mud balls. I know it's like there's things on the golf course that you just can't control.
Right.
Hey, they didn't cut the fairways, or they didn't cut the rough today, and it's some 5 inches thick, which is of course I played the other day. Not going to shout them out. So, but you kind of have that element of it also too, right? So I think it's a much more fun aspect here, where you know what you're going to get every single time.
Yeah.
It's like the McDonald's of golf.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good analogy. I think that's it's controlled, it's easy. You don't have to walk around and get your ball. You push a button, the ball comes out of the floor, and you hit it. Right,
and there you go. And here, and you're off to the. You know what you're gonna get. It's like you could show up at an XGolf, and I think that's also the fun spot, is that you could show up at XGolf in Libertyville. And there's also there's all the other locations that you're also your partners with.
Yeah,
too, right?
My ownership group, that we have 3 of them here, Bloomington, Illinois, and then Shorewood. So south suburb, west suburb of Chicago. But we there's XGolfs all over the place. They're franchised, so they're individually owned franchises. So when you go to one, you may have different staff, obviously, but you should get the same service everywhere you go. And I would expect that out of the other facilities as well.
And that one of the really other cool things I've seen at the other XGolfs I've been to is that it's not a copy and paste in how it looks. Also, it's that everything has its own. The store managers can put its own kind of zest into it.
Yeah, and they're all built out individually, right? There's a few guidelines from corporate. For the most part, it's yours. As long as you make it look like they want it to look, you can basically do whatever, right? Some of our other stores are, bars in the middle, right, with simulators around them. So, one of them walk in, and then, all the simulators are on one side, kind of like ours.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of I like the way ours is set up more than anybody else's, just because our kitchen, everything's open, right? When we're serving food and we're cooking food and it's super busy, we can still see everybody, be, attentive to people's needs and things like that.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the great things about the league night is that it's like you can also, it's like the cart, the rolling cart. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it a cart girl, but I just did whatever.
It's a cart girl.
The cart girl, it's like the cart girl is always 4 steps away.
Correct.
So that's one of the great things is that it's not like we're having to, hey, beer's empty. It's been 4 holes. Where are they?
Yeah, no, you just got to turn around and take 10 steps and you're there.
Boom, fresh beer.
Yes, sir.
Fresh Good Boy. Shout out Good Boy. I think it's one of am I in the top 10?
Yes. You're one of the top consumers of Good Boys in this facility for sure.
Hell yeah.
We have a lot of people. Yeah. Big time. We have a lot of people that drink it.
Have you seen I saw some new, I think they just posted the other day, had their new flavors they just did?
I did see those, yeah.
Are you gonna
I don't think so. I mean, this sells so dang good here that it's, why mix it up? I mean, there's a possibility. Matt does all that ordering, so that's on him. Give him that if you want to.
I'm gonna shout Matt out. I'm not gonna say this probably to him, but if he ever happens to listen to this, the transfusion would be a very interesting flavor.
The transfusion, my wife bought some. I think we had it last weekend, and my kid's home from college, so those went quick. But it was fantastic.
If I would say if you're gonna order one other one.
Yeah.
That transfusion one looked real good.
Yeah,
and
the
that
high noon transfusions too.
High noon transfusions, shout out those.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Yeah, we also do transfusions like, vodka transfusions here as well.
I've also been
they're delicious.
I've some of those bottles of Tito's that are in the recycle bin are for me. So touched on that. Anything else before we get outside this building? Anything else on here? Pizza. That's also one of the things I love about here. You guys make fantastic pizzas, and there's nothing better than after a bucket of Good Boys having a nice hot pizza delivered.
Yeah, we partner with a local pizzeria here in town called Hits. They partially bake their pizzas, and we finish them off in our ovens and sell them. They're fantastic, crispy, thin crust. It's one of our best-selling food items we have, if not the best-selling food item. So.
And that's a fantastic pizza. I've had multiple. I would say top 10 for pizzas ate in here too.
I mean, we sell a lot of them. So I mean, I've eaten so many damn pizzas here. I try to stay away from it now.
I mean, as you guys can see, I don't stay away from a lot of pizzas. There hasn't been a pizza that I have not wanted to eat. So, how have you watched any professional golf this year?
A little bit. I was kind of laid up last week, weekend, just kind of being lazy, so I didn't really watch much of last week. I watched the first couple days, but not a ton, other than in here when I've got it on.
During the day and stuff, during the day. So you see who plays during the day, and then you miss the Sunday.
Yeah, I'm home hanging out with the wife and, doing important things.
Yeah. So there was, did you see who won the PGA Championship? So Aaron Rai won the PGA Championship. Now he is famous, the guy that has the 2 gloves.
Yes.
He wears 2 black gloves, and he has the iron covers.
Yes.
So a lot of people are now finding out the story that he wears it because of its very humble beginnings, and his dad, he has iron covers because of his dad, when he's bought clubs for him when he was a kid, bought really expensive clubs that they could not afford. And to take care of them and not get them dinged up, he did this. Now he obviously is unlimited golf clubs he's already had unlimited golf clubs for a while, being a professional golfer, but now he really, and so he still does that to remind himself every day of his humble beginnings.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool for all the memes and all the shit people get for, using iron covers. It's like, whatever, who cares? Do whatever you got to do.
And I think it's one of those things that maybe now that it's a major champion that has it, and it's like it might get a lot cooler than it ever has been. Did you see the Garrick? I always mess up his name. I think it's Garrick Higago. Did you see his incident?
I did not.
So he had a great quote and incident. So he had a 7:18 tee time.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So he walks up to his tee time. It's 7:18:22.
Yeah.
On the clock, it still says 7:18. What are your thoughts on late but on time?
I mean, so you're late, right? In my world, you're earlier, you're late, right?
True.
Especially in a format like that where, you are the creme de la creme of professional golf, and we know how, the PGA Tour is very cut and dry. I think you miss. But you're in the same minute, right? The clock hasn't turned.
I see his argument.
The clock hasn't turned to the next minute. I think you probably give him that. But I remember watching that in here too, and I'm like, what is going on? And the rules official pats him on the back on the way over, and it's
2 strokes, see you later, buddy.
2-stroke penalty. And now he's like walking to the first tee. It's like, maybe wait till the end to tell him. But
well, I actually think so that's a better thing. The question is, if you're going to get a 2-stroke penalty, famously, Rory doubled the first hole of the Masters, Scotty doubles the first hole of the Masters. When is the best time to be down 2 strokes? Everyone said it was after the first hole. Is now the best time?
Yeah.
Pre-tee off of the first be down 2 strokes?
I mean, personally, I don't have a friggin' clue. I don't play pressure golf like that.
That's true either, too.
It's like, I don't know. I mean, you're late, so part of me also agrees with it, right? So, and he said his explanation, he's like, my caddy was yelling at me, everybody was yelling. I'm like, so at what point did you go, why are all these people yelling at me? Maybe I should get to the tee box.
Maybe let's go.
Maybe.
So there's some other people that are famous about this. Xander Schauffele is one of these guys. But there's, according to Kevin Kisner of the Foreplay podcast, Xander is one of these guys, same way, but has never missed it. He's seen Xander sprinting through people, but has never been late to it. So it's in some of these guys, or something about they want to be practicing to the last second. Brandt Snedeker is another one of those guys too, practicing to the last second and running. Caddy's over there and he's running to the first tee.
That's very interesting.
So
that's very interesting.
That's not, but I do understand. Like, I'm someone that's kind of has a problem with being on time, right? I'm a late person, right? And if someone says to be there at noon, right? And if I show up at noon, but it's noon 30, it's like 12
and 30
seconds.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's a win. I'm counting as a W in my book all day long.
Yeah. I'm opposite of that. When I was growing up, my mom, I was late for every damn baseball practice I had. I had to do some baseball and football. I had to do so many damn wind sprints. I am 20 minutes early to everything.
See, that's probably where I'm the opposite, because my parents were like that. And we were always on time. And I was always like, "Oh my God, why do we have to care about time so much?" Like, and now I'm an adult, and I'm like, floating through life, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
I gotta leave for places, and like I gotta do things, and it's like not the best. Do you have a pick next major that everyone's gonna watch? I'm assuming you're gonna watch the TPC Craig Ranch this week by Nelson, right?
We'll watch some of it. Yep, we definitely will watch some of it.
Have a pick for that.
I don't know, man.
Okay, well,
I like Akshay a lot if he's playing in
Akshay, I like that.
I really like Akshay. He had a really good start to the PGA, right? He was playing good, and then fell off. I like Akshay. Minwoo is another one.
Minwoo is a good right one.
I like watching those guys play golf. Right, they play a different game.
Smoke it.
It's fun, right? It's fun to watch. I know Bryson, shit the bed, and he's not in these this weekend. I hate to see that because I like Bryson. I think he's one of those guys. Like my son Caleb hates him for some reason. I'm like, I like the guy. I mean, he's out there. He's personal. He shows himself, and maybe that's why people dislike him.
That's nice though.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. He's out there. He's doing YouTube golf. I mean, he did an interview with somebody that I was just watching. I don't know where I saw it. He did an interview with somebody, and they were talking about either PGA Tour or YouTube golf because it was the whole Garrett Clark thing where they filmed a bunch of stuff and they weren't allowed to do it. And Bryson, it was like a practice round maybe or something. And Bryson was like, they didn't let this guy do this. If it comes to the PGA Tour or promoting the game of golf through YouTube, which is going crazy, I would rather promote it through YouTube and show the real things. And so I'm on that page as well, especially being an old guy too, right? I love YouTube golf and I watch a ton of it, and he is in front and center of everything.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And I have been famously I'll take this slightly contrarian. I have been famously on the show anti-YouTube golf.
Yeah.
As being someone that is a YouTube golfer. I don't like us. I think we're bad people. I think as a whole, we are very egotistical people. And people should not be. It's very fun. It's entertainment. The fact that it's been trying. I don't have a problem with even maybe a near scratch, right, playing.
Right.
But when we start talking about the 5+5 handicaps playing, the people that if they really gave a shit could be qualifying for the Korn Ferry Tour and potentially playing in a Masters, potentially winning a U.S. Open, that used to be a great life. Right, you used to knock off one tournament and you used to be able to kind of live that out.
Yeah.
Now these guys want to have the money of the head guy, but they don't have the skills of the head guy.
I think it's also stress level. I think for a lot of these guys,
that's true too.
I think going out and playing stress-free golf and turning around and talking to a camera for some of these guys, like Brad Dahlke's one of those guys, right? That you look at and the guy's a freak, right?
Yes.
Or Sean Walsh, right? Those guys are incredible, and they sign with Good. And now all they do is go out and play courses and enjoy their life. And I think the stress from what I've seen from some of these people who are like that, I think the stress gets to them.
And I guess that's a good element from the human side of it. I'm just more, I'm speaking of someone that has very little golf talent, right? And I feel like I've maximized every ounce of talent that I've possibly been able to find myself. So these guys that have this crazy talent that, like, hey, if you really grinded and really put your head down, turn the camera off, worked every single day, could you win the Masters?
I mean,
and I get the stress level, right? But like at some point, I feel like YouTube golf's gonna like you win a YouTube major, it's gonna fade away. We all remember the 1936 Gene Salazar Masters, right? Everyone's gonna remember that till the day they're dead. People remember the 2019 Masters until they're dead,
right?
Is that like if you have your chance to etch your name up there?
Right.
With people. That's where I guess I come from.
I don't, thinking about it that way, I would agree. I would agree. I think some of these guys have the ability to do it and are taking the easy route.
Hoping that they get remembered.
Yeah, but again, I just think the accessibility, the ability for me when I'm downstairs on my computer doing whatever I'm doing, I can have YouTube golf up on.
Oh no, it's great.
I mean,
totally.
And you see some of these guys. Phil is one of them, right? Phil Mickelson's one of them. Bryson. You see what these guys think when they think it, and you don't get that transparency in the PGA Tour. You're starting to now a little bit more with more mics on the course, and you can hear them talking to their caddies more than you ever used to, which I like. But I think that's why YouTube golf and getting some of these professionals and them walking through their shots as they're hitting them, it's good knowledge for everybody, and I love it. I mean, I am a very big advocate of YouTube golf.
Yeah, and I guess I qualify that saying I probably watch a lot of YouTube golf, so that probably qualifies my hate of it also. It's my only thing I watch from research purposes for mine too. So
I woke up this morning and I had a YouTube golf thing on and that I fell asleep to.
And that's not saying but there's I think two sides of YouTube golf, right? Because then it's like when you get kind of the other side of the handicaps, that's where I believe is for the YouTube golfer, and that's where the Bob Does Sports, the foreplays of the world, a million, 10. They should be doing 10 times the content they're doing, right? Because that's what 99% of us are doing.
Yeah, I mean, even the good stuff, right? They did like Survivor, and they just did
that was too.
They just did like
that was good too.
like a money. I don't care. There's some show where they put a money in a box.
Yep.
They just did that. I mean,
Mr. Beast.
I was locked in. Right, I was waiting for these episodes to come out.
Yeah,
Good Girls is one of them too. Right,
yes.
It doesn't hurt to watch females play golf either. Right,
they get a lot of views for a good reason.
Yeah, and they're good.
Very good,
and it's
very
really fun to watch. So podcasts, things like this. I watch a lot of them. I mean, they're just really good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, all the content of the golf game is good. Yeah, that's where I my issue is with the people that can be Korn Ferry Tour players and are choosing not to be.
And I see where you're coming from there, and I haven't really ever thought about it that way, but it makes sense.
So and some of them, if they want to, if it's obviously might be too far down the line, obviously there's YouTube there, but like I get sad when I see Brad Dahlke like trying to qualify major or the U.S. Open. He missed out by a stroke, and it's like, buddy, if you didn't have to worry about having the camera packed and the camera batteries packed and all this shit and editing when the video is going to come out, are you making the U.S. Open?
Probably.
Like, you're good enough. You're good enough to do that.
Oh, he's very good.
99% of us on YouTube and commentating are nowhere anywhere close to do that.
Yeah.
You do,
Yeah.
and that's where it's almost. I hope it does not become wasted talent later in life.
Yeah, and you'd hope they don't feel that way, right? And the only people that matter is them when it comes down to it, right?
I guess if they're happy, if their families are happy, if they get to spend more time with their children, they're not traveling all across the United States every week. They're at home.
Yeah. And you're not it's a grind, man. You got to be perfect.
Grind.
You got to be perfect out there. So,
but I would
you're
also
not, somebody else is.
But I also would wonder what it's like for mental. What's it going to be 10 years for them when it's like you're almost retired just playing golf every day? And what is that? You know, like at some point I feel like you want the little bit of a grind. You know, you want to challenge yourself.
I could see that for the better golfers of the groups.
What does 10 years look like for them? We know like 10 years look like on the tour. It's very, very clear what 10 years in the tour is going to look like. It's just going to be a new set of golfers. But what does 10 years look like in YouTube golf?
Yeah, I mean, you'd hope with the start that some of these guys have made with it, that somebody else pops up, right? Maybe Kyle Suchsland.
Maybe Kyle Suchsland. Hopefully more Kyle Suchsland from the humor side and the not being good side.
You know,
we are not looking to be a good podcast. We are never looking to improve. We're looking to improve as just to get better, to feel good about ourselves, but I have nowhere near getting a scratch handicap. I'm looking to maybe, I'm at 10 handicap right now. If I can get down to like an 8, a 7, I'd be really happy.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm an 11. It's like, and I play good golf. I could shoot I could go out and shoot a 37, and I go shoot a 47.
Very good golf. Yeah, so you're a great putter.
It's just
great,
how it goes.
Great. You're a great short game player.
Yeah,
you're great. Well, at the time we played, we would play last time. You were great.
Yeah,
it's like we'd be a great scramble partner because
I would agree.
I would be terrible I'm terrible putting. That's why we're on birdie to bogey. But I'm good off the tee. Yeah. So that's, I guess, whatever. So how much you play? So we're talking about outside. How much you play outside now?
Right. So I play leagues on Tuesdays at Countryside.
Nice. Shout out Countryside on Mundelein. Great course.
I play every Tuesday with the fire department. I've been in that league for, I don't know, this is going on maybe 9th or 10th year. Yeah. So I've been doing that for a while. And then I try to get out at least one more time. So on average about twice a week, just to get out and have fun. My wife goes out. We go try to get out once a month with her too, maybe once every couple weeks. Doesn't play very, very much. She gets out, hits a couple shots. We drive around and drink and enjoy the sights and, just like being on the golf course.
Yeah, very fun. Yeah, what's your favorite course in the area? If you're picking one in the area, just like kind of a nice drive, right? No, we're not saying in the United States.
I'd say probably Foxford Hills.
Foxford Hills, okay. Yeah, I have not played that one.
It's a good. There's a lot of elevation change where we don't have that here.
No.
Most of our courses are real flat.
Very flat.
And it's challenging enough that, you're not taking driver off every tee. I'd say Foxford Hills. And then obviously my favorite, right? I mean, Steeplechase and Countryside are my backyard, basically. I live right there. So I'm, and I know everybody there. I walk in, everybody knows me. And so
it's
hard not to go to Countryside.
Yes, so. I'm the same way. I've Countryside. I don't like how much they sort of charge for that course, but I love the course, and it's like nostalgic a little bit to me too.
Yeah, and the quality of the golf course over the past 3 years is much better.
Much better.
Years ago, the greens were shaggy. It was. We played last night, and there were putts we couldn't get to stop.
Really?
Right? So that's kind of it's kind of what you look for.
They started rolling them. They started rolling quicker.
Yeah, they're rolling true. Sometimes we go over there, and after a weekend, there's 9,000 ball marks. Right?
Yeah.
I'm one of the guys that walks across the green and can't stand a ball mark, so I'll fix every one of them.
Yep. Similar.
But you look at a line and you don't know what the hell it's doing. Now you put the ball on the line, it's going where you put it, which is nice.
Which is nice, and they get a lot of play there. So that's,
a lot.
They get a lot of play, and that's what we are a big advocate of this show of public golf courses. Yep. We are anti. I mean, I'll take being invited to private golf courses, but we are a big advocate of public golf. We're a big advocate of low price public golf on this show. It seems like there's less and less courses where you can get out for a reasonable rate. Countryside's one of those spots. Yeah,
they
don't charge an arm or a leg. You can go there, especially for a twilight round, and get in for $35.
Yep,
not bad. Same thing with Steeplechase.
Yep, agreed.
So, great there. How are we doing on time? Good?
I got all damn day.
You good? You need this. Anything else is we're going to move on to the silly part of the show.
Okay, I like silly.
So Let me correct my good boy first before this.
Yeah, you better.
Show. So.
I should probably get another one.
Yeah. And welcome back to the show.
Yes,
we have another special guest for us today. John Daly's on the show. John, anything to say? Oh, thank you. Wait, I think he's talking. Can you hold your mic up?
Yeah,
there?
here you go, John.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show, guys. I really appreciate it. I do love Good Boys, and I love Birdie to Bogey. I love this. A great channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, John.
Hey, thanks, John. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate you coming on. Shout out the new Good Boy flavors. I'm sure you had a big hand into that because you.
Oh yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yep, and he's look at him sporting the XGolf pants. If you can see him.
XGolf pants. John, high five? No? Okay.
Cool. Thanks, John.
Okay, he doesn't seem in the mood for high fives right now. We have moved on to this silly segment of the show.
Beautiful.
Have you seen the recent talk with aliens?
Yes, I did see some of the files released.
Okay.
And I had a good buddy growing up who was an alien freak, right? Everything. Oh, did you see that across the sky? It was an alien. I am a very non-believer, unfortunately.
Okay.
I am one of those guys with ghosts and aliens that if I don't personally see it, it doesn't exist.
I kind of tend to agree. In this scenario, though, we're going to say aliens exist.
Okay. Fair.
And they are semi-humanoid, right?
Okay.
They also have developed golf on where they come from, okay?
Okay, I like it.
They come down. Or I guess they're here, right? They'll have files.
Okay.
We make contact, and they say, hey, we're going to destroy you guys, but we will first play you in a golf match.
Okay.
Who are we sending? Who are the 4 that we are sending
Against the aliens.
Against the aliens if they come down and challenge us?
I think you have to send Rory.
Totally.
Right?
You have to send Scotty.
I think you have to send Scotty.
I have to send Scotty.
Okay, so that's 2. The other 2 are kind of up for grabs in my mind.
Would you like to know where I have them?
Yes, please.
My
Yes,
alien board,
yes.
okay? So right now my alien board is Rory 1, Scotty 2,
Fair.
Cam Young 3,
Love it.
Matthew Fitzpatrick 4.
Okay. I don't hate it. All on the money list, all on the top right now.
First alternate,
Yep.
John Rahm,
Love it.
Ludwig Oberg, and Xander Schauffele.
Love it all.
So, who would you assemble as your alien squad?
I mean,
maybe from them.
It's hard. It's hard. I don't think I'd change that at all. I really don't.
Now,
I mean,
some are saying I'm yelling at the TV right now that the alien thing is also just the world golf rankings, and they may not be wrong.
But that's the best golfers in the world.
That's the best golfers in the world.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I don't think. I think with that grouping that you just said, any pairings, I think beat the aliens.
Okay,
We
so
survive.
you go with seal of approval. If I'm team captain, we're sending those people on the team. Okay.
Yeah, and when it happens, we have this documented already. You are the team captain.
Hell, fucking yeah. You hear the aliens?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Captain Kyle.
Fuck Captain Kyle. Okay. Are you a Marvel, Star Wars?
I am a
buddy.
Star Wars.
Okay.
kind of.
Perfect. Okay, so that's all I need to know.
Okay.
So on the show, we've had multiple people been on the show before.
Okay.
Ranking these 4. Okay. So listen to the 4, and then I'm going to rank them 1 to 4.
Got it.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe. So all of Marvel,
Okay.
all of just the movies, right? Lord of the Rings,
Okay.
Star Wars, and Dune. Where are you ranking all of those 4?
I'm putting Lord of the Rings 1. I'm putting Star Wars 2. I'm putting Dune 3 and the Marvel Universe 4.
Very interesting. I think that's the first time we've had Marvel at 4.
You know?
That's pretty good. And then Dune, I like Dune. I think I had Dune at 2. I'm a
Okay.
big Dune guy. I love Dune. I think I had Star Wars at 1.
Okay.
So similar.
Yeah?
It's hard.
I just think maybe Lord of the Rings for me is just because it was my childhood, right? Grew up with The Hobbit. I'm an
That's
old guy.
kind of-
So, I think The Hobbit and that. And then when the movies came out, I was watching them all. And then I tried to read the books, but I don't read very well. So I said, fuck
Same.
that. And I'd rather
Reading's
watch the
hard.
movies.
Yeah, reading's hard. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of the comprehension guys. It's like, oh, what did I just read? But yeah, and the Marvel thing I've never been into. Just really
Right.
never gotten into it. You know,
Have
my
you-
buddies, a couple of my buddies were comic book nerds.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know, just the guy sitting back, drinking beer, smoking weed, and laughing at these guys, you know?
Yeah. Did you ever watch any of the Marvel ones?
I've seen them, yeah.
Yeah. They have fallen off a cliff, unfortunately.
What's the
They used to be. I still like. I mean, I'm a big Spider-Man guy.
what's the funny one? Deadpool.
Deadpool.
See, and you probably wouldn't like that. I think those were funny for me.
They were. I mean, I liked them. I don't dislike them, but I've watched it after I watched it.
Spider-Man video game. I played that one. That's a good one.
Spider-Man video game, good. I'm a big. He's not in this because this ranking is like a list of what they're all. It's a very similar ranking, so that's why I tried to do it because it's like essentially the same movie.
Yeah.
But the one it would be my one of one for me is Batman.
I can't disagree with that. I can't.
Really?
Yeah. Batman. I think the original Superman for me
Okay.
would probably be up there just because I
Interesting.
can remember parts of it.
Okay.
But the original Batman too, I would agree with that. Right? They had that. They still have that ride at Great America.
Oh, I haven't been to Great America.
I remember when that thing came out, when the Batman came out at Great America, and that was huge, right?
Yeah.
That's we watched some of that then, but
That's a good one. Yeah.
I'm more of a video game movie guy than sitting watching a ton of series of Marvel and getting into that. And plus, it's a lot to know.
That honestly is where Marvel's kind of fallen off for me. It used to be awesome. Like it used to hit when we were in college. When I was in college, at least, right? Where it was like it would be come out and we would it would be in the summer, so everyone would be home together. We'd see the movies together. And now it's like series every other week. The movies suck. It's not like I think it was more of like a hanging out with your old college buddy, your high school friends, and going to the movies during the summer, where it's not. It just is the movies suck now, so there's really no.
So many.
So flooded the zone.
My oldest son is very big into movies and Marvel and that kind of stuff. It's just too much for me.
Yeah, I've definitely fallen off since Endgame ended. I would say everyone before the Endgame, I've seen multiple times. After that, it kind of starts going downhill because the movies are just like It's hard to rewatch some of these movies. It's like that was a slug to get through the first time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and see, that's the thing. When I watched like a Lord of the Rings series, right?
Yeah.
I am locked in the whole time. There's nothing in those movies that I'm like, oh, this is slow, right? It's never slow.
No.
So,
and I recently, if you haven't, the Lord of the Rings extended editions, I have those. I bought an Apple TV. There was this on sale.
Really?
Very good. Very, very good. The extendeds have a little bit more details in some of the scenes. I think, it paints some context on it. So
that's
pretty good.
Cool. Yeah. We got into the Game of Thrones big time just because of that same kind of vibe, right?
Yeah, that old wearing old.
And there's
new
bears pieces of series coming out now,
and
too.
I think Game of Thrones is this summer.
Yeah.
House of Dragon.
Exciting.
You guys should do screenings.
We could.
Why not? That would be a good.
We could.
You guys should do movie nights.
Movie night. We've thought about that.
Just put this couches up here.
Yeah.
And then make popcorn for people.
Movie nights at XGolf. Maybe the next new phase.
So while we're on movies, every week I do 2 segments. Also, my last 2 segments I do movie of the week.
Yep.
And now last week I reviewed Batman Forever. Came out in 1995.
Okay.
So it does not have to be an old movie or new movie whatsoever. But I did Project Hail Mary that came out. So it can be any movie that literally came out that you liked. You want to give a review of? That you liked? Give it a out of 10. It can be 0 out. It can be 0 out of 10. Something you hated too.
I mean,
something you watched recently.
Okay, so here's one that's, I think, underrated a little bit that is always a great one. And we have maybe even talked about this when we golfed last time, is Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I mean, that's one of those ones. I go on an ice fishing trip. I haven't watched that
one in a minute.
I go on an ice fishing trip every year with all my buddies, and that goes on as one of my favorites. Just the whole damn movie is just fantastic. So I'd say a review of that is just dirty comedy, right? That we don't really get anymore because people are scared to talk.
Yes.
And nothing's funny anymore. It's always serious.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, man. You know,
Slide
be
up.
funny for a while,
Slide
and you know, jokes are jokes for a reason. But that one is just, you know, it's one of the best. It's and very underrated for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember his name now, but the antagonist, the guy that had the black hair, that he's always going again. He's just,
what the hell is his name?
He's got
Sit on my face.
he's got actually semi-famous since that.
Yeah.
I think that had to be probably an early role, but he's gotten to play that same kind of.
What is his name?
I can't remember his name.
I'm gonna.
Right now, it's up in the podcast. It's up. You guys are seeing it right now. So we have no idea, but you guys do.
Yeah.
We also do the last segment. I do every week. I do Crumb Bum of the Week.
Yep.
Do you know what Crumb Bum is?
I do.
So, someone that's had a tough week. Last week was Mr. Bryson DeChambeau. Earned.
Yes.
Not given, earned.
Right.
He earned that. He earned all bit of that Crumb Bum last week. Do you have a Crumb Bum this week? Anyone that could be, I guess yours, you know, you can be from, doesn't have to be last week, can be from the last a little bit ago.
I mean, I know I hate to disagree. I hate to agree with you so much, but I mean, he's been bad, right? I mean, the Masters, he was bad.
It's been tough.
Right? I mean, you know, I don't.
Baseball? Anything about the Cubs?
Pete Crow Armstrong's thing was pretty interesting.
Oof.
Yeah, like
Oof.
Pete, you know,
buddy, watch the ball.
Yeah.
Watch the ball hit the mitt.
Yeah, play on the field. Don't talk to the fans. Right?
Oh. I was talking about. We were talking about two separate things.
4-game suspension.
No, I was talking about him last night. Him just
that too,
hitting the fly ball, hitting his mid and dropping it. Like, dude, what are we doing? You're a Gold Glover.
Crosstown Classic.
Yes,
he yelled at this White Sox fan girl was sitting there and she chirped him.
Yes,
and he yelled back at her and got suspended for it.
Yes. So hold on, that is playing right now.
Oh, it's good.
All right, you guys just watched that right now. That was a crazy little clip right there. That was not. That's
not. I mean, here's the thing, right?
That's not a great look. That's not a great look.
These guys listen. When I'm at Wrigley,
actually, I'm not sure I should even put that in the podcast.
I think you probably should, just because it's funny.
That's true. You're right. I'll take the audio out of it.
Oh yeah, take the audio out of it.
Take the audio out.
The girl,
but she's angry. She's angry. Jeez, man, that is some vigor. That is some hate in her heart.
Oh, she was not happy.
Sonic seems like it was maybe
here's the thing,
like a relationship, a scorn lover kind of deal.
Well, here's the thing: when I go to Cubs games, I sit in the bleachers. I try to get second or third row, and I chirp that left fielder of the other team literally all game, right? There's just sometimes that we don't go past a certain thing, and he went past it. Technical difficulties?
My phone was calling me, so I should have set my phone to do not disturb.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I'll sit out there and I'll heckle all the game, right, until I can't speak.
Yeah, same.
And so it's like, I get it, right? I have a funny story about that, actually. Years ago in high school, we're sitting in left field. Ken Griffey Jr. comes into town. He's in left field. Me and my buddy are just chirping him, Griffey, you suck, Griffey. He eventually, like, does this to us. You know, he hears us.
Yeah.
Gets up to the plate about the 6th inning, yak shot. And it must have been a row behind us, right?
Damn.
Walks out, runs back on the field, points at us.
No way.
Swear to
That's
God. And
too
it was
cool.
Like, well, you know, I guess we deserve that one.
Yeah,
so.
it's funny how you can chirp these athletes and then they'll just, like, doing something similar. I've done a lot of the same things at Bears games.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're chirping Rodgers and he goes and throws a touchdown and comes back and you're like, I don't really have too much to say anymore, unfortunately. You kind of shut me up real quick.
Yeah. And if you've ever been in the bleachers in Wrigley, there's some things, the right hand this, the left hand this. I don't know if you've heard that. Don't want to say too much, but if you know, you know. And, you know, some of those guys are really good sports, right? And they, they'll raise their hand. It's just a lot of fun.
Some of those videos are great.
It's part of the game, right? It's part of getting out there and chirping and having fun, but when you take it too far. So, yes, I think Pete Crow gets my Crumb Bum of the Week for that interaction.
That is not a bad at all bad Crumb Bum of the Week. That is very, very deserving Crumb Bum of the Week. So, shout out him. That was all my questions.
Okay.
Anything else you have?
No.
Any questions for me?
Come see XGolf in the summer.
Come see XGolf in the summer.
We're
for
open
sure.
all summer. Mondays we close at 10. We're open from 9 to 10 Monday through Thursday. Friday, Saturday from 9 to midnight, and Sundays from 8 to 8.
Sundays 8 to 8. And so also remember, you have a TV right here. You can play golf. Golf's on TV. Stuff's on TV at night. Watch a baseball game here. You can hang. They give you the remote. Have you ever walked into a bar and how awesome it is? I think one of my favorite things at a bar is when you walk in and you see some old guy in the corner sitting there with the remote.
Yep. Yeah, one TV per bay, so as long as your playing partners want to watch what you want to watch, you're good to go.
And you know what? If you're watching this podcast and you're the only one, you don't have to tell them. Tell them it's your remote.
That's right.
Trevor will run a deal with you. He won't tell them that you're the only one that's allowed to use the remote.
Yes. Special privileges.
Special privileges. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
That was love being here. I love there's been a lot of fun time and a lot of fun times in the future that we will also have here. I know especially league night, knowing how I will also say, there's a lot of great things you can do for the winter blues. I would say the number one for the curing winter depression is playing in an XGolf league, and it is snowing to beat the band, and you're picking up your golf clubs and you're headed out the door to play golf. It is so in the summer, but especially in the winter.
Yes.
Give the leagues a try. Give your memberships a try, so you can just come in here whenever you want.
Yep.
There's a ton to do here.
A lot of good things happening here, and more things moving forward. We do some scrambles in the winter. We're doing some scrambles in the summer. It's just some good way to get out and hang out with your buddies and play some golf.
Very fun. So, thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this podcast. That does so much for my analytics. This has been the Kyle Suchsland Show. Trevor at XGolf. Peace out. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
That was a great interview with Trevor from XGolf. Thank you for having us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I think it did not sound as great as I thought audio-wise. I'm not sure. That's on me. We will get better. We will improve. Let's kick it over to Craig. I think the audio also on this one's not great. So apologies there. If I know for this podcast, I'm going to eventually have to invest in some better equipment, and I will do that in the future, so I apologize there. But now let's kick it over to Craig and I's conversation from earlier this week and talk a little Blackhawks and full NHL playoffs too. Kick it over to those boys now, and whoosh. I thought we were doing karaoke hour. Bullshit. Talk to me.
If this is karaoke hour, I need like 30 more beers.
If this is karaoke hour, I'm going to beat the shit out of you in karaoke.
I don't know if that's true, dude. You're tone deaf.
Always have been, always will be.
It's pretty impressive, honestly.
I've never sniffed a tone.
You potentially are the most tone deaf, out of rhythm person I've ever met in my entire life.
It's honestly,
you have a musical bone in you.
No, it's 0%.
You like music.
I like music. It's fun.
Yeah, but
it's like a gorilla smashing things.
Yeah, you trying to create music is
bad. It's tough.
Impressive, honestly. Again, it's an impressive feat. It's an impressive feat.
I can't find. Or like TNT, right?
Yeah, but it'll be in an hour and a half.
Is there a pregame on?
It starts at like an hour before.
Hey, I'll turn it off then, you fucking asshole.
It doesn't start for like
Fine, I'll turn it off then. Fine, I'll turn it off.
Like 6:30 is the pregame.
All right, fine. You know what? This guy's in a fucking all happy mood. This guy, you know. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a happy mood.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
It's a Krog, right?
Mm-hmm.
Krog. Welcome to the podcast, Krog. Wait, not last name redacted. Should I bleep the last name?
Yeah, I am in witness protection, so like it's.
Yeah,
I mean, like
smart.
At this point,
smart.
I'm made. Like there's.
I'll put a duck sound over your last name, so it'll just be Craig Duck Sound.
That is my last name.
All right, we have Craig Duck Sound.
Craig Quack here.
Craig Quack.
I'm Craig Quack, baby.
Welcome, Craig Quack, our hockey expert. Today,
air quotes.
I mean, a man can be an expert on anything.
I would say
What makes an expert? Let's start there. What makes an expert?
probably someone who has extensive and probably correct knowledge on a certain topic.
I mean, what?
Maybe even technical experience. Or
We're in the year 2026,
practice.
brother. Maybe that was true. That was true in '99.
oh yeah, I can just bullshit it.
Now in 2026,
Craig Smith.
if I want to say I'm a NASA scientist and I want to put that on my resume,
I don't believe you. No one believes you.
fact check it. Call NASA. They're not going to get back to you.
I mean, they have like a list of.
I interned at NASA in 2013
Yeah, actually, you probably could get
for
away with
GPL
that. You
Lab.
probably, yeah, I lied. You probably
for
could.
GPL Labs. They're a subsidiary of NASA. So they actually, unfortunately, they got bought out by the Defense Department. So they're no longer in business. There's no one to reach there.
Mm-hmm.
But I interned there from June 2013 to August 2013,
telling you
where I
right now,
studied
Kyle.
aerospace dynamics.
I'm telling you right now, Kyle.
That's a lie.
when the technical experience comes out and they ask, "Hey man, make us a rocket," and you fail miserably, they're gonna find out
Buddy,
real quick you lied.
how hard is it to make a fucking rocket?
Yep, exactly. They don't say, "Hey, at least it's not blank."
What do you mean?
Rocket science. Never mind.
Oh. Well, I mean, okay,
It's literally like the
that's
hardest.
a trope.
It's
That's a trope.
That's-
You're just shooting a missile to the moon. How hard is that? It's way harder to get. I'll give it. It's way harder to get people back. But we never focused on that.
my
in
dad.
JPL.
My dad, pilot. Backstory: my dad's a pilot. Or had been for.
He's a pilot.
He was a pilot to begin with.
Oh, I didn't
He
know that.
he flew Grand Canyon tours.
What was like? What,
He then could transition to a commercial pilot. And flew,
Jets?
and was it like for American Airlines?
No, oh, I
yeah,
meant
he was a
like-
pilot for American. No, not like jets.
I want like
it was
a 810 warthog. I want an 810 warthogs.
No, he wasn't doing fucking barrel rolls.
Well, I want him doing. I
Jeez.
watched Top Gun Maverick last night. I want him to
No.
do Top Gun Maverick
It's
shit.
not like that at all. No,
I'm less interested in that, to be honest.
But
Then
he famous quote from him, tying it back to what you said before. Famous quote from him is, "A lot of people are able to fly a plane. Not a whole lot of people are able to land a
I
plane."
feel like your dad's told me this on the golf course before too.
It's just like his quote. Like he goes to it, and it's true.
he's
It's true.
told me-
Like, a lot of people could probably get off the ground, and I'm sure a very slim percentage are going to be capable of landing safely.
Well, okay. Well, take
without
all,
training.
take all the last,
without training.
Take all the last word of the sentence, and I think I could do it.
You'd land. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, you'd
safely.
hit land.
Safely is the
Safely land.
Safely is the key word of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying. I think I could land a plane, not safely, but not catastrophic deathly. I think I could be somewhere in the like if in a tuss dummy situation, I could not safe. Right, we're losing. Both of the things we're slotted on the belly. We're possibly hitting and like doing a jump over, maybe in some water. But I think we're not exploding if I hit it. I've played enough flight sim. You don't believe me?
I don't believe a word.
What the fuck? Why?
Dude, because you're just not technically trained. You think you're gonna be able to pull
What does that
all
mean?
of these different gadgets and gizmos. Yeah, that's exactly right. You think there's a pedal like that to
There's
like
two, but I've done it at Dave & Buster's before. There's two pedals that control each of the wings. There's a little flying mechanism that you hold up on. So you just hold up on that thing. And I'm not doing barrel rolls. I'm just trying to slowly descend. And I'm not saying we're going to be safe. If you're in the back, you're dead. But there's injuries. Maybe you lose all of the limbs. Maybe you're a talking head, but you're alive.
all right, well, remind me not to get on your airplane. Remind me not to. 'Cause I think I'm dying. Because
Why? No, you'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. You just have maybe like no legs. You'll be fine. You can still watch hockey.
down. Got me there.
Do you want to talk about golf or hockey first? I'll let you choose. Or Red Bull. You should be getting into F1. You are big Red Bull guy. Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen. You should, because you're just a big Red Bull guy, and that's been a supernatural team for you. You could just choose Max, which he might leave after this year. So
Yeah, I hear he's trying to leave, or that the rumors he's leaving.
he might be going to McLaren or Mercedes. Actually, he might be going to Mercedes. People think he's going to Mercedes, and it's going to be drama.
So, like, speaking of F1, this is how I feel about it.
Okay.
It's like who? So yes, there are quality athletes in that sport. I think that there are people that are above the rest.
There's quality athletes in pickleball.
Okay, but you know what I mean. Like there are elite athletes. What I meant by quality.
Yeah,
is
yes.
elite
Okay, yes.
There are people who are above the majority in that sport.
Correct.
But what it really boils down to at the end of the day is who has the best nerds on their team.
Oh.
To engineer the car to do certain things.
You're not wrong. It's also who's willing to die.
Who's willing to die? It's about who has the best nerds to have their braking system also change the way that the flaps work on their.
Okay, so and this is believe me. Okay, you know what, F1 people, you guys are all standing up on the table right now, fucking going crazy because that's what I'm about to do. So get fucking ready. This is what I thought when I was a simpleton, just like you. Ready? Two cars.
Rude. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's fucked up.
Two cars go into a corner, right? So this guy, right? We got a corner right here. This guy is going. This guy's behind him. This guy can go get even with him. They're going the same speed, right? Now they're coming to the corner. Now whoever breaks last in that corner is going to get to go make the turn and get position. So you're coming to a head-on straightaway, 230 miles per hour. The last person hit the brakes is going to get alive. There's been multiple times that neither person hit the brake and both cars have flown right off into the thing. There's been times that one person has hit the brakes too late and flying off the thing. So it's literally is how much you're playing chicken with your life at most turns of the race.
Fine.
How is that not cool?
I'm not saying it's not a cool thing. I just say that.
What were we debating then?
That it's about nerds. It's about how
talking on the mic.
It's about nerds, dude. It's about how good your
how does anything to do with nerds
how good your engineers are able to make the car function. At that level, it's like they're all tied at that level, at the elite level. Like it's like, okay, whoever's willing to die, sure, that day maybe. Whoever just like had a tough afternoon and is like, you know what, tuck me in.
You're not wrong. I also think that there's an element of that's all sports now. Like, it's all been nerdified. It's all with analytics. It's all, they know exactly how much ice time you're supposed to have. They know exactly the launch angle you're supposed to have baseballs at. Like, everything has become, now I will give the point is that is probably on the nerdier spectrum, right, of the nerds, right? They were literally, we joked about jet space engineers. They literally hire from NASA because what a lot of the quotes are in F1 is that all of the stuff on the car is to just keep it from not flying off into space, because essentially it's a jet engine that on a car.
It's about reducing drag and keeping the what's it called? Lift. Keeping car from gaining lift.
Correct. Gaining a lift, and then they want the downforce too. So when you're on the turn, when you come in with enough downforce, there's the wind is pushing against it, so you can make this hard turn, and you don't have to brake as hard because physics. I heard a stat the other day when we were talking about when the cars go max speed and the downforce they have, they could drive on a 90-degree turn. That's how much downforce that they have when they're driving when they make the turns.
Yeah, that checks out.
How did we get on F1? I said let's go to golf.
I don't even.
Or let's go to hockey, and we got.
You know what?
Golf or hockey? What do you want? Where do you want to start?
We can start at wherever.
That's really helpful. Appreciate that. Let's start with golf. Let's start with golf quickly. So you had a big golf weekend. I love talking. Let's start. Let me set the stage really quick. So Craig had a big golf weekend. They did a kind of a Ryder Cup style format.
That's how we got on F1.
Oh yeah, Red Bull. You're right. So they did a kind of a Ryder Cup style weekend. For the first day they kind of played, got seated. Second days they had a little. They were able to figure out kind of who they were playing. Courses out in Michigan. I love talking to people about kind of their golf weekends. That's the heart of golf. Playing municipal golf courses, you're not playing nice private country clubs. Playing with groups of buddies you don't see every single year. That is what makes golf. How was it? Well, give me your thoughts.
First, want to give a shout out to Michigan golf courses in general. Michigan has the most public golf courses, I believe, most municipal public golf courses.
Correct.
In the nation, and it shows because the competition forces all of the other ones to keep their shit together a bit.
Well, that's a good idea. I've never really thought about it like that from Michigan, but that's a really, really good point.
Like to have quality, you have to have some quantity as well. Like you have to have competition. People aren't going to just choose to go to you because you're the only one there. If it's competitive and it's just as good quality out there, like or not just go down the street.
Or that's how we get some of the areas here where there's the only nice course in a mile, and you have to book a tee time Tuesday afternoon. And if you don't for the weekend, you're not playing, essentially.
That, or it's going to cost you a leg.
Or it's going to cost you an arm and a leg if you want to play a nice course.
Right.
But essentially now it's even that. I mean, some of the courses that are now $100, which I think is on like the nicer end, $150 to play on the weekend.
Yeah.
You still can't get a tee time at.
Yeah,
like,
it's booked.
It's booked even money wise.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's insane. Yeah.
Now I did hear a stat. Now we live in a very, this area is very densely populated for golfers. So Michigan is a little different there also too, right? You get a little more land per person.
Yes, it's definitely a little bit more spread out. I'll agree to that, but just sheer number of public golf courses, you got to give a huge shout out to Michigan in general.
Shout out Michigan.
Shout out Lake Michigan. I saw the sunset on Lake Michigan, which you don't get to see in Chicago. And when I lived in Milwaukee as well, you don't get to see that sunsets in the west over the lake. You don't see that on our side.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It was really cool.
That's a really cool point. I've never really thought about that. You guys, so were you playing golf while you were doing that?
No. It was a nighttime. Finished our round.
You guys didn't
showered
do twilights or anything.
Yeah, and some guys were like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the casino," and I said, "I don't want to really go to the casino. I have had 2 long days of golf. I got 1 more tomorrow," and I decided, right, we're just a 10-minute walk to the shore. We're a little. That's our location of our little.
Craig was locked in. He was trying to win this golf tournament. So let's start from the beginning. So first day, you guys do an interesting way of pairing it out. How do you guys do that?
So it's really just as simple as there are weighted scores for the placements, and but last year we did 9 holes, but this year we did 18, and so it's an 18-hole solo score. We did it as a Stableford type scoring, so it was nice because you were just out of a 2.5-hour car ride, and so you're stiff, you're sore, you're not stretched out, you're immediately on the course swinging the club, and it's like if you get a triple bogey or worse, it's only -2.
Yes. So I guess that's a good point. So for the listeners, you want to tell them what Stableford is?
So the way we had ours was, and I don't know exactly but you're allotted
so many. I've heard a bunch.
Right. So you're allotted a point marker for what you score on each hole. So for us, a par was +1, a bogey was 0, and then from that each way. But it capped at -2 on the low end.
You can score essentially a million different ways.
Right. So that was the way we did ours, and so birdie would be then +2, eagle +3.
So birdies are highly incentivized because that's
right. And so it said play aggressive, try to get some birds out there, have some fun, and then you're not penalized for a couple blowups.
Yeah,
a lot of fun. A lot of fun that way.
It's like let's fire at pins because
why not? You're trying to get some points here.
You can't get a triple bogey. You can, but
I got a handful of them.
Well, I guess no. In this, no, you could. What was the max?
Triple bogey is -2.
So you can't get a quad.
So bogey is 0, double bogey -1, triple bogey -2, quad bogey -2.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So that's where I would be like, if you don't hit a great drive, it's like, well, no, let's fire this pin. There's no point.
There's no reason not to. It's just a fun, aggressive,
yeah, that's cool.
And it's also a way to not penalize people for having blow up balls.
Which is, I like it also.
Bound to happen.
Bound to happen, and I also love that in kind of the way that most people will go about it is people pulling handicaps, and you'll have kind of with all everyone's handicaps are. Hey, who hasn't played in a while? He can be on the show. Welcome to the show, Wrigley.
Welcome to the show.
Wrigley, any thoughts on the golf? Oh, nice. Oh, smart dog. Wow. He is, but unfortunately, his boyfriend broke up with him.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
What?
Okay. So Friday.
No, that wasn't about you.
Anyway, back to Friday golf. Friday, I think I placed 6th or 7th.
Okay.
Out of 16.
So you guys, the whole Friday essentially is to set up Saturday and Sunday.
To some degree, it's only to set up Saturday because your score for Saturday or Friday and Saturday combined kind of play into how your pairings and all the other games. We have like side games like we did a dice rolling captainship crew
on Friday
on Friday night.
Okay,
and then
so wait, let's say where'd you finish Friday? Where'd you finish Friday?
6th place. I don't remember my exact score.
Okay, 6th place, but so heading into there.
Yeah,
not bad.
And so I guess to like preface the weekend, it's 16 guys. A couple guys had to leave and come back after he played a round. He had to leave. He had a wedding he was attending, so he drove back to Wisconsin to go to a wedding. He drove. He was in the car more than he was asleep that weekend.
Jesus.
He drank more beers than he was in
hours of sleep. Oh, that's a good weekend.
That's
a good weekend.
He was banged up. But
That's
hey,
fun.
shout out Dan for that one. That's
Dan.
It's impressive.
Shout out you, Dan.
Dan, great work out there.
Dan's why we do things like this.
Dan is why we do this.
People like Dan.
You know what? I'll get onto it. But finish our round Friday, and that was at Pipestone Creek. It was.
What'd you think of it?
Oh, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad it was we only played it one time this week.
Well, we won't pull it up. I won't put it on the show then if it's bad.
It's not bad, but it's just like it's for a certain occasion. The back nine had like 7 par 3s.
What?
The back nine is like par 3, par 3, par 3, par 3, par 4, par 5, par 3, par 3, par 4.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
It's insane. And it was like they were gimmicky par 3s. So like the elevation change would be like 200 feet down or like 90 feet down. And it would be like it just was gimmicky, man. It was just gimmicky.
Yeah, I can't find the scorecard. But I mean, it sounds kind of like fun though. But it sounds like as if
go back to that, and on the right side, the outdoor golf course. Yeah, click that one. Learn more.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah, once you get back out in the backs of it, you can see the scorecard there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. So it's not an executive course.
But look what I'm saying.
It's a par 67.
Par 4, par 3, par 3, par 3, par 3, par 3, par 4, par 5, par 3, par 3, par 3, par 3. Are you serious?
Yeah, there's one par 4 on the back.
And a par 5.
And the rest are par. It's a par 31.
Dude.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's kind of gimmicky. So that's why I'm saying. I can see.
Yeah,
I want to play my full game. I don't want to hit fucking 8 irons off the tee all the time.
A par 31 is gimmicky.
That's what I'm saying. So like I'm glad we played it, but like it's gimmicky.
It's not really a great.
Again, like, it's hard to judge a shot that's 200 feet down in elevation. You're like having to drive down this huge hill and around this creek to get to a spot, and it's like. Yes, it challenges you golf-wise and challenges you to make a shot, but I don't want to hit my 8-iron 8 times on the back 9.
But I would argue that's also not a great test to like really know who is the best golfer, who's going to play the best, because you're not really able to hit. You're hitting par 3, so it's like
that's exactly right.
You're taking distance out of it.
So
like
I want to say that I placed well comparative this year in the tournament as last year. I placed where I think I should have. Considering the circumstances, and there were just some other things that I think were against me this year, if I were to say so.
People,
yeah, other competitors, yeah, they were against me, and it was tougher.
trying to poison you and shit. And take you.
No,
out.
well, I mean, so the person who won this year, his name is Josh. He shout out Josh.
No, fuck Josh, it beats you.
Yeah, fuck you, Josh.
Fuck you, Josh.
Josh, he's 23 years old. He has done nothing for the last like 2 years but like golf and study for the bar. And he's good at 2 things, law and golf.
Well, then maybe shout out Josh because so he doesn't sue us then.
Yeah. Shout out Josh.
Shout out Josh. We love you.
Yeah,
big fans.
Yeah, big fans of Josh.
Big
if we
fans
ever
of
get in
Josh.
legal trouble, I'm going to call you.
And we will get in legal
And
trouble. Don't you worry.
It's not about if. It's
when.
about when we get in legal trouble. We'll call you.
There's this channel is gonna eventually. People are coming for it.
Yeah.
We got haters all over.
International.
International haters.
Yeah.
International. Good call.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So anyway, Josh won.
Josh beat the fucking doors off you.
Yeah. Okay. So I was paired with Josh on Saturday.
Playing or with?
We did a scramble, 3-man on our team because we couldn't fill the 4th.
How is that fair? You said you're the best, second best. Oh no, you came in 6th.
I came in 5th. I think came in 6th overall, and I came in 6th place first day. He won first day. He ended on the day with the Stableford +7.
It's pretty good.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, he casually said, "Yeah, I got a string of pars and birdies in there." And I was like, "Okay. Like, how good is this kid?" On Friday, right?
Yeah,
I didn't play with him Friday.
What's his handicap?
I didn't ask him. I was like, a string of pars and birdies, huh? Like, casually. I was like, okay, yeah? Wow. Like, if I get a birdie, I'm telling everyone. I'm telling fucking everybody.
It's a talk of
Couple birdies, baby.
It's a talk of fucking dinner. It's the only thing we're talking about.
100%. If I birdied a couple, I would not shut the fuck. He goes, yeah, I had a nice string of pars and birdies there. I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
He's more than good. This guy, his natural ball flight's a draw. Little right to left. It's casual.
I could beat his ass.
No, Kyle.
I beat his ass.
I want you to come next year so you can see this.
Hey, what's his name?
Josh.
Hey, Josh.
He's coming for you.
I'll beat your ass.
You're not gonna beat this kid. You're not beating this
I'll
kid.
beat your ass 4-3, brother.
4-3. Crazy. Okay. Anyway.
That's probably all. I'll lose.
He is talented at golfer. He's a talented golfer. He needs to
Join the club.
He I will say needs to get comfortable with the group before he starts.
That's exactly why I beat his ass.
He let up a couple in the first like 4 holes when he was on the scramble on Saturday with me, where I was like, dude, you really should have had that one. He was incredible off the tee, though. I'm telling you. Yeah,
like all these kids he's a sim golfer. Josh is a sim golfer.
He's not though. He was outdoors golfing with his uncle, and
it sounds like he wasn't able to really. He wasn't a shot. He's a shot.
Listeners, Kyle has not been able to grasp reality that he's not better than this kid. I cannot wait for Kyle to show up next year when I get an invitation for him. Working on it currently.
Beat his ass.
And Kyle will come in a close second to Josh, and I will come back on the podcast after that weekend. And
we'll have Josh on the show at the.
we'll have Josh on the show to roast his ass.
To roast my ass.
He lives in Buffalo Grove.
Will he come on the show?
Sure, probably.
Okay, shout out Josh, come on the show. I don't want to say beat his ass. I take that back.
Dude, he's gonna mop you. He's so good, dude.
Secretly, I don't.
Dude, he was hitting shots.
I've been playing.
He was hitting some shots.
What do you
on
shoot?
elevated greens where he was checking it up.
Okay, same.
Dude, it was just beautiful.
What do you think he shot by with his own ball?
It was a scramble.
Okay, what would he have shot with his own ball?
And so this was on a different course. The course now is Brookwood. And I think that's in like Buchanan, Michigan, or something along those lines. Again, beautiful courses. This one was less kept up, the Pipestone Creek, just because it was par threes. The tee boxes were shot. Everyone's hitting irons. The tee boxes were fucking
that kind of would suck. I know.
On the back nine. Cooked on the back nine. But Brookwood Golf Club, yes. In I think it's Buchanan, Michigan. Not Brookwoods, Brookwood.
There's no gambling at Bushwoods, sir.
And I think it's one. And it's Buchanan, Michigan. That one right there. Oh my God. Dude. It is a beautiful course. So we played this both Saturday and Sunday. So we got a little bit of continuity, and you can play, kind of learn a little bit.
Got to know the.
Yep.
Oh, this is just a lowest scoring.
Low scoring round by Tom. Shout out Tom.
Oh, shout out Tom. What did he shoot?
Looks like
28.
66.
Oh, 60. That's 80. His buddy shot an 88.
He shot a 66.
Tough to be Greg, have to go on the thing and be like, "Oh,
Greg, Greg." Also,
Greg, we're gonna 22 strokes.
We're gonna flame you. We're gonna flame you on our website. Hope that's cool, Greg.
Sorry, Greg.
Anyway, really, really, really pretty course. Really pretty course. Hotter than the Dickens. The back nine was so hot.
Really?
Yeah, less tree coverage in the front, and we started our rounds at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. So like 12:31 when we're hitting the back, and it was hot. It was hot.
This is par 36. Or 70 to 72, sorry. Par 72. So this is at least more of a regular golf course, you're more.
Correct.
You're not have par 3.
Correct. Yeah. There are some demanding holes too. Like there's a 444 par 5 to end it. Long par fun. 5.
I would shoot
Oh wait, no, from the whites is 513. And the blues is 521.
Eagling that one.
I think we played the whites, so we were out 513. But that's a pretty long par 5.
What did my nemesis shoot?
Your nemesis. I don't know. I wasn't with him that day. For the first day, again, it was a scramble. It was a 3-man scramble. So again, the reasoning why I don't think I did so well is it was a 3-man scramble. We weren't given an extra ball. We weren't given an extra putt.
Why? What's wrong with that then?
Because we're penalized because we only have 3 people.
How does that have anything to do with you and your shot-making ability?
It gives me an extra chance if I just rim out a putt.
I don't need
to get another shot, to save par or get a birdie. Like there were many times we rolled a birdie putt out, and it's like, fuck.
Don't miss.
I get that. We get a 4th person, they're not going to miss the line.
Yeah, I can see that. Did everyone else have 4 people?
There were 2 groups that had 4. There were 2 groups that had 3.
No, but theoretically, you guys had the 3 by.
And I was also paired with the number 1 guy, so the same score was entered for both of us. We got good point allotment for like the.
Okay, fine. That's okay. So what happens after this then?
Then it goes to Sunday.
So you're what in place now then?
I was in a 3-man group where I was probably the most competent golfer of the group. So it was like one from the top, one from the middle, one from the bottom kind of thing. We're thrown on a team together.
Oh, I gotcha. So you were the A, B, and C player.
Right. And so
you were the A player.
Correct. And
Did you play the A player?
a couple times. Couple holes.
Shout out all us.
I should have been the B player, maybe.
So much easier to be the B player.
Yeah, I should have been the B player. I was in a tough spot because again, I was another threesome. Other people had foursomes for their. It was the best ball on Sunday, so we each played our own. I guess it's not. We all play our own, but whoever scored the best on that hole.
Oh, okay. So it's 4-ball.
4-ball. 3-ball.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're still.
So
you're
like
not doing a scramble.
You're hoping if you have a blow up hole, your guy makes this putt.
Yeah.
Right. Essentially. Yeah. And then there were times where those other guys were picking up, and I'm like, I'm hitting for 6, guys. Like, you can't be picking up. Like, please help me. You know what I mean?
There's I've been both. I think I've been everything on a team.
It's tough.
It's tough to be the A player sometimes when you're looking around and you're up a tee and all the tee shots and no other tee shots in bounds. So you have to not only you want to hit a good tee shot, you have to hit a good tee shot. Otherwise, your team is fucked.
Yeah, I mean,
and that sucks.
And there were times where it's like, I would play a good tee shot, I'd get a decent second, and then I'd 3-putt.
That's tough.
And it's like I had a par chance and I doubled. Oh, I'm gonna vomit, kind of thing, you know, just sickening.
Yeah, that's tough. That's hard. Where I've been is way more fun is to play with people that are really good and be the D player.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
I've loved
when you're just kind of
being the D player,
dicking around, and
because I'm a competent golfer. I feel like I finished last year at a 9.8 handicap, so I can get around most golf courses I have not met that I can't. I'll get my ass kicked, right? But I can get around any golf course, and post a score and hopefully double digits, maybe hot.
I think at the end of two summers ago, when I was actually entering my stuff, I was like a 17.
I'd say that's probably pretty. Yeah,
like a 15 or a 17. I think.
I would say you're probably about it. Maybe even 15. Probably actually more closer to 15. That'd be a 95. Yeah,
I think it was
97,
15
maybe?
Or 17. I can't remember exactly, but when I was actually typing in my my scores.
I feel like you had multiple 92s out there, 89s. I feel like you were hitting a couple times.
I haven't hit 89.
You haven't broken a 90?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Didn't you?
I hit 90. The lowest I hit that summer was 90, I think.
Was that 2 summers ago?
2 summers ago when I was golfing with you at Fuck Ton.
That's when I got really good too.
Yeah, I mean, I was on fire that summer.
That's when I shot my 75.
Yeah. And I shot a 90. For me to be one off shooting below 90 is like...
That's pretty good.
I was feeling myself.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I was feeling myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing okay golf right now, but not like anywhere. Where would you say your golf game is comparable to?
Same spot.
If you were putting handicap mode right now, where are you at? 15. All right. So you're still playing good golf. I feel like we haven't played since last.
Yeah, I mean...
You haven't played this year yet.
Looking back at this, and I'm thinking to myself, 16, I parred both times, both rounds, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
There were moments where in the scramble, even with Josh, we used my tee shot and my second, and then he put about a birdie putt in.
The problem with yours is that when it seems like when something gets cold, it seems like everything gets cold.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Like, it's not like your driver will be off, and then your driver will be off, and then your wedges are off, and then your putting's off. It's not like one or the other is on or off.
Yeah, I do need to learn how to mentally reset better.
Same.
Hole after hole, because once I implode on one hole, like if you remember, I was playing insane.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Recording stopped.
Mic check. 1, 2.
Check. We are, I believe, back.
Welcome
This
back.
fucking idiot will not stop talking without the camera and mic's cut.
Okay. That's just rude.
That was rude. That was rude. I apologize. I apologize.
And incorrect. I did stop talking
You did start talking.
after the third
They
time.
don't know that because it
After
was.
the third time you asked me. But
They don't know it was because it was cut.
yeah, cut that.
Cut that. So, we're at Sunday.
We're at Sunday.
You guys.
I'm the A guy in the group. Tough spot to be in. Shout out Mike.
Shout out Mike.
Mike was in my group. He was the B player, I would probably say.
Okay.
He
Did he play like a B player or?
He did. He won the long drive contest and the closest to the pin contest.
So he played the A player.
Fuck you.
Frame Morgan.
Got just absolutely just destroyed because I'm like sitting next to him at the end of the award ceremony.
Mike, come on the stage.
It's like Mike, and I'm just sitting
Mike,
there like,
come on the stage.
yay, Mike!
How were you close to the drive? Or do you fucking annihilate you?
When he gets a hold of him, he's like 6'7" and lanky.
That doesn't count then.
And when he gets a hold of one dude, it's incinerated. His drive last year, he won it last year too. He's won it 2 years in a row. His drive last year went 325.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the guys that are lengthy like that. They create so much torque.
He hammers the ball when he gets
it's because they're so high up. They have so much.
He's bringing the hammer down from
yeah.
fucking 12 feet in the air.
Exactly. It's just so much torque. One of our buddies is very tall.
Just gravity itself.
One of our buddies is pretty tall.
Yeah.
He does not.
The tall one does not know how to swing a golf
hit
club.
hit the fucking shit of the golf ball like his size.
He should.
He should.
I think
It's the only sport I can beat him in.
I think it's just how lanky he is.
He might be too lengthy.
Yeah, like he
He's
doesn't.
he's like a potato with pool noodles attached.
Not bad. That was good. No, I mean, yeah, that checks out. Shout out Mikey.
I love you, Mike. Yeah, I fucking love you, brother. I fucking love you.
You know what pool noodles attached is crazy, by the way.
It's pretty good though.
It's great. What?
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not much better, so I'm not one to talk. Mikey, come on, Mikey, come on the show, Mikey. We'll have Mikey on the show. Would he come on the show?
Yeah, probably.
He likes golf.
I mean, like, take him out this summer. Go golfing with us.
He can be the volleyball expert.
Exactly. He can talk about volleyball.
And
Wrigley. Hello.
softball.
He does like softball. He does play a good rec league.
He is a good softball pitcher. Shout out Mikey. We were just roasting Mikey there for a quick second for being tall and not having great golf swing.
So yeah, Mike, long drive and the closest to the pin. Shout out Mike. He played really well this weekend. He beat me. He played,
Your B player beat you?
So like I say B player, but like he played well. He played well.
Sounds like it.
I can't say anything more. I played really well as well, I think, but I'm pretty sure he came in front of me there.
Shout out Mike.
Shout out Mike.
Shout out Mike. That's cool. You like to see people play good golf.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like the whole idea of this. So this tournament. Let me rewind here a bit.
We still got to talk hockey though.
Yeah, we'll make this quick. So to rewind real quick, this was the Bogus Cup.
A bogus cup.
This is the second year it's run. The first year it was created was because a Frenchman, friend of the host of this place, said he's never played golf, and our friend Quinn, who hosts this, was basically like, if I host a golf tournament, would you come? He's like, I've already booked my flight. And
hell yeah.
And then Quinn's like, haha, okay. And then like 2 months later, he like sends him a picture of the itinerary. He's like, I'll see you in like this. He's like, oh shit, I gotta host a golf tournament and
actually do this. Actually have to do this.
So shout out Quinn for being an incredible host. This year he had the winner last year make a Masters dinner.
Oh, very
for
cool.
Friday
Very
dinner.
cool. Yeah.
And he had Adam Kohlmeyer, a very German, wanted some authentic German food. We had some chicken schnitzel with some hunter sauce, whatever that is. We had some cheese spatzels. We had, what else? Sauerkraut, red cabbage. We also had some pork tenderloin cooked and some beef remoulade.
Damn. So you guys are all out.
All out on Friday night for Quinn. That's
pretty cool.
Quinn is a huge component of this.
Shout out Quinn,
the host, and being able to get us the room and board at the cottage thing, but also being an incredible chef and incredible host. Shout out Quinn. Yeah, I mean it doesn't happen without him, and it was an awesome weekend. It was a great weekend.
That's cool.
Yeah,
sounds very fun. Anything else on golf before? Did you watch any professional golf this year?
I mean, the only one I watched was the back-to-back
Masters. Rory. So there was a big story that happened this weekend with a golfer. Garrett Higago was Friday morning had his tee time. Thursday morning had his tee time at 7:18 a.m. He shows up to a 7:18 tee time at 7:18 and 22 seconds. So that is late by the PGA Tour standards, and he is docked a 2-stroke penalty for being late.
And then he was like, he was tied with the lead.
He would have been tied for the lead without that.
I heard about this. Yeah.
Okay, you heard about this? as being someone else that enjoys being late, like I do. What do you think about his excuse of I was late but on time? I'm saying he was there at 7:18. So if his tee time was 7:18, it hasn't hit 7:19 yet.
And he's standing there with his club in his hand in the tee box.
He is maybe at 7:18:45.
Yeah, it seems like they're pretty straight.
The rule is written. It's 7:18:01 is your tee time. So anything 02.
Well, I mean, if that's the rule, then that's the rule.
02 is late.
Tell that man to get a better watch.
Hey,
watch sponsors, get that man a watch.
Shout out Rolex. He needs a Rolex sponsor.
He needs a watch.
But what he needs,
get him a good watch. Telling you.
The problem with him is that I just loved his excuse of saying he was late but on time.
So
how many times have you been late but on time
to a tee time?
Anything. I don't think you're usually not that late to tee times.
I'm pretty punctual. I'd like to think I'm pretty punctual.
Have you ever been late to a tee time? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think Mikey has.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty punctual.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean, like I think I would like to think I am. I mean,
I am not.
Oh, I know. I show up to the course sometimes well before you.
I've never been late for a tee time.
Never late for a tee time.
Which is probably worse for the rest of the things that I am late for, because I've never been late to a tee time, but I've been late to everything else.
Right.
In my entire life.
Yeah.
Not great. Not great, Cotton. It's a two-strike count on Castellanos. That's a deep drive to left.
Yep. This might be my last night on the air. Was that Bob Costas or something like that?
Yeah, that was when
I forget.
I forget who it was. There was somebody else. Hockey. So you're on the hockey expert that we're bringing on for all the listeners that have not kept up the hockey this year, because we've been watching golf, and golf is all-encompassing to our life. Like me, there's a lot of us like there. And there are people like Craig that have watched a lot of the hockey season, that I've watched a lot. I'd follow with the Blackhawks. Mm-hmm. By my standards, the Blackhawks don't exist anymore. They're not on right now. They're not on TV. I can't barely see them, so they're gone. Out of sight, out of mind for me right now. So I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
So we have Craig on to give us a Blackhawks update.
Yeah.
And then to cover what's going on with NHL playoffs right now.
Sure. Yeah. Where do you want to start, the playoffs, or do you want to start with the Hawks?
Let's start with the Hawks, because they're not in it.
So I mean, to your point, I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of Hawks as well, because they're in this blackout zone on everything. It
sucks.
Bullshit. So I have found ways.
It's the pirate's life for me.
That, or all of a sudden, I'm in Tunisia. No blackouts there.
Yeah, VPNs, yes.
VPN.
Okay, makes sense, yes. But yeah, I think I watched one, but it was like it was buffering forever, and I just got pissed.
Yeah.
And I got a text, and it stopped, and then I just like never logged back in.
Yeah. It's tough. It's a tough situation if you want to be a hockey fan right now. If you want to watch hockey, if you want to watch hockey in your hometown, it's fucking bullshit. Honestly, if I'm gonna be very crass about it, it's bullshit.
It's absolutely bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's absolutely bullshit. The fact that
it's a money grab, and you're doing nothing but forcing more and more people away from the sport.
And for those that aren't in the Chicago region, the Chicago Sports Network took over from Comcast Sportsnet, which the Hawks were on since they were blacked out for in the 90s, right? So 20 years, and that's where I guess they didn't do Bears games. They did the White Sox games. They did Bulls games. They did a lot of just Chicago programming. Mm-hmm. That went off the air at the end of 2023, maybe
something like that.
2023,
and they never really penned another contract with anything until this year, where it's CSN. I believe
and it's like $20, $40 a month.
$40 a month. Yeah, it's like $35 a month, and it's like I'm not a White Sox fan. I'm a Cubs fan.
Correct.
And the Bulls are dog shit right now. Tough to watch. Even though the Blackhawks are also a tough watch, I would watch them, but I'm not paying $35 a month.
Correct.
To watch them. That's tough money.
I'm not paying. I would watch it. I probably watch it at the bars. If I'm at the bar, it's on.
Even the fact that it's like a national broadcast on ESPN and I can't watch it in my hometown.
Yeah, it's made me.
That's beyond me.
I was never the biggest hockey fan. The Blackhawks winning, and how much of fun it was. It seemed like it was to watch hockey, and it was so much fun. And they have thrown all of that goodwill that they've bought out the window, and I'm
Correct.
I'm going to be starting from essentially brand new.
Scratch, yeah.
You're starting from scratch with me again.
Yep.
Because
and now is a good time to be a hockey fan for Chicago. You have some promise.
So what's going on? I mean, I obviously know about Bedard, right? I follow from what sucks is where I feel like, it's fine. The fans who can't afford it could just follow from the apps and just watch highlights. It's it sucks. I mean, I do, but I don't want to do that.
So, I mean, we got a couple young forwards who can skate fast, who can shoot the puck hard.
Okay.
Bedard, Frankie Nazar. We got
Talking to the mic.
We got a handful of guys who can who can really skate on offense. Okay, defense feels like we don't have. We don't have a veteran presence on defense. It's a lot of really young guys trying to get their strides in, and it's like there's no one to guide them in there right now.
There's no Duncan Keith or Brent Seabrook.
No Duncan Keith. There's no Brent Seabrook. It's tough right now on the defensive side. I love our goalie. We got Spencer Knight in there.
I could have guessed. I think I could have guessed Spencer Knight. I remember seeing his name a couple times.
When we traded for traded for Knight, I was.
He came from who?
Florida.
I thought okay. I think
it was Florida.
The only one I cared about is him. If he would have came from the Knights, how cool would that be?
He got drafted. If he got drafted by the Vegas
yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah.
But he came from Florida Panthers.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain.
Did he win with Florida last year?
No,
2 years ago. Or no, Florida won.
Yeah. So anyway,
all right.
He's young. He's talented.
Okay.
And he's a goaltender who you can build around a franchise.
Okay.
Like he has promise. He absolutely has promise. He needs defensive help. We have guys who are good at offense. We don't have those two-way forwards who are playing on the back end. Let's free Bedard to go do some crazy shit on the front end. Mm-hmm. Get him streaking up the ice, use his speed. But no one's back there to play defense in case it spills back, and then our defense is just young and getting run over, and it's tough to watch. I love them, but it doesn't feel like it's We're not there yet on the rebuild. We're almost there.
All right. And so, I mean, the times I remember seeing them, they were losing like 3-8.
They do give up a lot of goals.
Lots of games. Like, holy shit. I saw a lot of non-hockey scores.
Correct. Yeah, unfortunately, they give up a lot of goals. Very common. It's like they'll give up 2. They'll gain 1 back. They'll give up 2. And then they'll get 2 in the third to make it like a 5-4 game. And it's like, wow, the scoreline, it looks like it was a pretty close game, but like we were never in that game.
Yeah.
We were never in that game.
You had 0.0% chance of ever being in that game.
Like it just like we immediately start 2 goals down.
Which is you're gonna lose. 80% of the games you're gonna lose.
That's not a good start.
You're just gonna lose then.
That's just not a good start.
So what's like the future look like? We have draft picks this year. Are we making changes? What is it? Are we fucked?
The draft lottery, we were scheduled to get a lot of
we got
chances.
fucked, didn't we?
We got I say we didn't get as high as we should have. We kind of got screwed out of our spot. For Toronto to get a pick, the first pick is going to be crazy. I honestly think it's going to be crazy.
Who's the first pick?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Don't they have already got a bunch of pretty good team?
Yeah, but like the thought is like Austin Matthews might not stick around.
Oh,
and like they're moving pieces, so like they're getting a chance to like pull someone soon.
It seems like, I mean,
it's crazy the timing.
NHL,
and they just got a new GM or new coach or some shit like that too. Like,
are they an original 6 team?
They are an original 6 team.
So it seems like the NHL is a big fan. Wrigley, what are you doing? Don't eat that. It seems like the NHL is a big fan of propping up their original 6 teams. They love making sure that those the original 6 are good. So I feel like it is better for hockey when those 6 are better.
To some extent.
I feel like at least with the draft, when we got Bedard, wasn't everyone saying that's like we should not have? We had a very low percentage.
I think we were like third or fourth on that list, but it was like the other people on that list were like Buffalo or some shit, and like Buffalo just made it to the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah,
we're not in playoff talk at all. We won like fucking 27 games 2 years ago.
We were the worst team in the league, weren't we, this year?
Something like that. I don't know.
When I was looking at it,
it's abysmal. It's abysmal.
It's tough. It's tough for us. How great we have.
We were treated to some of the best hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, like, legendary defenseman. We're talking several-time Norris Trophy winner Duncan Keith. Unbelievable defenseman.
And just like an all-around good guy, too.
Yeah.
Just
and then star goaltender getting hammered and saying, fuck yeah, Chicago. Yeah. Corey Crawford just going nuts. Like, an unbelievable goaltender.
And
phenoms. Then at least 2 phenoms.
Yeah.
With Kane and Taves. But then you're talking all the other cast. Hossa.
Yeah, forget about Hossa, dude.
Patrick Sharp.
Patrick Sharp, how good he was,
dude. We had studs.
We had Teravainen the last couple of years too. He's still doing this shit too.
Teravainen. We got Teravainen back, and he's a great back at having him back. But
we have him back.
Yeah, he's Teuvo Teravainen's back on our team. Yeah,
he was on the last Cup team, wasn't he? With Kane, he was on the line. Wasn't he on the line with Kane?
I mean,
am I thinking of somebody else? Who am I thinking of? Who was on the other young kid on the line with Kane?
You're talking about Panarin.
Panarin, yes, the bread man. Yes, that's who I'm thinking of. Yes. Yeah,
Artemi Panarin.
Yes, that's who I'm thinking of.
When we had him, it was fun.
Yes, that was great. That was back in the day, man. I bet I watched. There was a point where I bet I watched 60 games of the season, like back in
100%
high school.
Yeah,
especially in college.
I would literally, if it was on if it was being broadcast, I would watch it.
Yeah, especially when we were in college and they were really good. It was like we would legitimately have people come over. It's like, hey, game starts 7. You guys want to come over and drink some beers and watch the Hawks game tonight? And that was just normal. We were doing that like it was Bears games. Now it's like, it's been at least I don't think I've sat down and watched a full Blackhawks game.
It's also tough when they're down by 2 goals.
But I don't like that's. I don't want to be like
you as a casual hockey fan. You want to watch competitive hockey.
Correct.
tough when they're down by several goals.
Correct. It's not that I don't care about them. It's that I don't super care if they're. It's like the Cubs. I will watch the Cubs and the Bears lose, and I'll just have to sit there and take it.
Yep.
But I don't really do that with the Hawks and the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean,
If they're losing, I'll see you guys later. I'll be back when your guys are good. And if you want to call that bandwagon,
I mean,
probably good. That's actually exactly what that is.
But listen, you love golf.
True.
You love baseball. Those are your things that you follow. You love football. And those are the sports that you follow. You just follow those more closely.
Yeah.
And whenever it's exciting and competitive, you absolutely want to watch something that's exciting and competitive. So when the team is exciting and competitive, you'll watch them.
And it's not that I don't, and it's not even right now. It's like I still very much care. Right? It's not that I don't care. It's like even the Bulls, I care what's going on.
But just the situation is we can't even fucking watch it.
And that's what I was going to say. It's not. It's weird. In other times, it'd be like, hey, yeah, I right now I would definitely be way more interested right now because there have been plenty of times to Tuesday night. There's winter. There's nothing going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, I'll throw the hockey game on.
100%.
But now it's like when you can't even do that, and it's like you're playing catch up from third base.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to go to the finals then.
So let's talk about what are going on in the finals right now.
So let's just say I had myself an adult gummy last night, and I fell asleep before I could find out what happened between Vegas and Colorado. But I think Vegas was winning.
You want to pull it up?
Yeah, I honestly didn't even know because I've had a long day of work, but I'm pretty sure Vegas won. It was like 4-3 or something like that. Tonight is Montreal versus the Hurricanes, and this will be an interesting tell here because Vegas won.
Vegas won 4-2.
4-2. Good.
So who?
It was 4-3. It was 4-2. So tonight is Montreal versus the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes won the first two series in 4 games, both.
So they haven't played
8 games. They're done. They haven't played a hockey game since May 9th.
Jeez.
They've had 12 days off.
That's insane.
It's like one of the longest stretches of not playing hockey in the middle of a playoffs.
That's probably one of the longest breaks of this season for them, right?
Correct.
There probably was no other break.
Correct. They haven't taken 12 days off hockey.
That's probably longer than the Olympic break was.
Correct.
That's crazy.
So, like, it's to think of it that way is like these guys could potentially have gotten cold.
Yeah.
Right? Or they've healed their injuries, they've watched tape, and they're going to come and eviscerate their opponent who has had 2 long series. Both of the series for Montreal has gone to 7 games.
So
it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. I don't know how this is going to go.
Who are you picking then?
If I'm a betting man, I'm choosing Carolina.
You're choosing Carolina.
I'm choosing the Hurricanes.
I think that's who had the break, right?
Yeah, that's who had the break.
So, I feel like that would just be...
I think it's beneficial
wise, but I also...
it could unfocus them. They could make bad decisions. They could, But then think of it this way. It's 12 days. You make bad decisions. You still have 3 days to fix your shit and get refocused.
Also, think about it.
I messed up on day 5. Oh, shoot. I only have another week to get my life together before my next game.
It's also Canada. They're just going to fuck it up.
Yeah, I think the Canadians. They're
just not. They're great at fucking overthinking hockey and fucking it up.
They're a habitual choking.
Love to choke in hockey.
Yep.
So I ride with you. We're going Hurricanes.
And
then who are we going now? It doesn't. It's up. We're already the first game up.
So
Vegas is up 1-0 already. But who are we going? Vegas tonight's first Colorado Avalanche.
So, I think up until yesterday, and I could be wrong, they could still be. I think Colorado's the favorites, only because of Colorado had the best.
They're the best team in the league, right?
Yeah, best record this season. So I think that they were technically the favorites going into last night, but with this first win here, who knows how the odds have shifted? Who knows how it favors them? But what I will say is that I think that. The Golden Knights they feel like they got a little bit more pep in their step right now. From what I watched in the series previous to this, and then in this series, I didn't watch much, but I watched a little bit of the first period before falling asleep. They just look like they're like engaged more. They're fast. They're like faster to play a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think that they're a choice to beat Colorado. I think it'll be Carolina to win it though. If they push past Montreal, I think it's Hurricanes in 5.
Hurricanes in 5, I feel like is a pretty safe. Seems like right now with like the team that is beat the shit out of everyone else so far.
They eviscerated their first 2 rounds, and I mean like wasn't close.
8 straight wins.
8 straight wins.
Seems like it's pretty good.
When you don't lose in the playoffs,
like that.
You got to feel good about your game.
I wonder. I mean, I would imagine the win is probably good. It's probably at least plus 120 right now. So you probably get still. If anyone wants to get a good number on that, our pick is to win. The Hurricanes to win the Stanley Cup. If you guys win, you guys owe us a percentage of your winnings. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Those are rules. Them's the rules.
Them's the rules. You're right. Them's is the rules.
Them's the rules.
Okay, a couple more minutes left. Do you want to turn on the pregame?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it comes on in 2 minutes. But yeah, I think that the way that the league has handled international play recently has been incredible.
I haven't know anything about it. What have they done?
Also, like, and just like the ways that they've tried to grow the game with the stadium series.
Okay, I've seen that. Yep.
I think a couple of them were cool. I think the one in Miami was kind of whack because it was like in a closed dome stadium. Like it was kind of weird.
So it's just
like
dome.
It wasn't outside. Like the one where they were in Lake Placid.
I remember seeing that one. That was pretty cool. That was
the one where
really
Lake
cool.
Tahoe or whatever that was. Unreal. Like it just like the background settings were cool. The when they play at Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
The whatever it was, like this ambiance, the city, the feel of being in a different spot, and like it just felt like you were in an arena.
Which is like that's just how
we're in Miami.
All 16,
we're in Florida, and it's like
it's a cool.
It's cool.
Go play on an aircraft carrier.
Like, and they had like
go play in Hawaii.
Maybe it was
do in Hawaii. It'd be cool in Hawaii.
Maybe it was Tampa. Yeah, but like you're gonna be in a dome in Hawaii.
That's
and there's
true.
not even a
That's what I mean.
stadium.
It'd be cooler if it was
really
Hawaii
like
than anything else.
To host that,
All right.
Anyway,
anything else in the NHL?
Let's go Hawks.
Let's go Hawks. Let's hope that maybe next year that they'll finally realize that this Chicago Sports Network stuff.
They have a floor. They need to spend money. So they need to spend money here this season. We need, looking into the camera, we need a veteran defenseman who's not aged out. Please go find someone who knows how to play hockey at a high level to teach our young ones. Please. Thank you.
That has been Craig Redacted's. Craig, no, what was it?
Craig Quack.
Craig what?
Craig Quack.
Craig Quack. Quack. That has been Craig Quack's Hockey Minute.
Yep.
Thank you. I actually, you know what I heard? Someone reached out and said your fans are quackers.
All right. Well, thanks everyone. It's been a good podcast. I'll sign us off for the week. And we'll catch you at the same time next week.
we got a couple more seconds to finish.
Okay.
The quackers after.
Lay down, Rick.
So
lay down, really. Come on.
On this board for you, I have a scenario laid out. Okay. And this is where I prepped. I told you there's a pre-show. I did a little prep, right?
Mm-hmm.
On this board, okay. So have you watched any of the news recently with all the aliens?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of thinking they're golfers. So if the aliens come and challenge us to a golf match, Who are we putting out there? Okay, so when the aliens come down and say, hey, we want to fight you guys for your planet.
Yeah.
And they're also happen to be golfing on their planet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending Rory, Scotty, Cameron Young, and Matthew Fitzpatrick
Okay.
to the battle.
Okay, and your bench is John Rahm, Ludwig Oberg.
If
and
one of them
Xander
happened to
Schauffele.
get shot by a laser by one of the aliens,
right, incinerated,
yes.
or abducted and probed.
They probably all haven't already. John Rahm, Ludwig Oberg, and Xander are my
Okay.
first alternates.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you concur with this list? Do you go against this list?
I have a few changes.
Okay, let's hear them.
Okay, I'm taking Matt Fitzpatrick off there.
Okay, I don't hate that with how he's been. He looked a little bit better in the last couple of weeks. Who's going up?
The only reason is because I love this man's energy on the golf course, and I love his silly demeanor. Sometimes, Mr. Shane Lowry.
Shane Lowry is going up there. Okay,
Yeah, I like Shane. Lowry. I'm a big Shane Lowry.
I don't
guy.
hate Shane going up on the board. He would make the vibes with the aliens a lot better.
He's a vibes guy.
He seems like he may kind of talk them down.
He keeps everything a little lighter.
Have a Guinness with the boys. And
That's what I'm saying.
And just kind of chill.
Shane Lowry.
Where everyone else gets a little serious.
Yep.
I don't hate that. That's a good one.
Okay. And
so you're adding Shane.
I'm taking. He's going in my 4 spot. I'm good
Okay.
with the bench, honestly. I think the bench is great. I think the bench has got a little bit of everything.
We got a little firepower. We got a little precision.
I like the Cam Young pick, but I personally think you're missing someone even in this list down low who is a great golfer and would absolutely incinerate the aliens.
Ew.
Young Ricky Fowler.
Imagine the aliens coming out, seeing that orange for the first time, and burn their eyes straight out of their sets. Orange would melt the eyes.
Dude, he's just always got swag.
So swaggy.
And Cam Young's got swag, don't get me wrong. I love what he had like a little mullet thing going on for a little while, his mustachy thing.
Yeah.
And like he's kind of a goofy dude. Not saying I don't like Cam Young,
Yeah.
but I'm a big Ricky Fowler fan.
So
I'm a big Ricky Fowler fan.
So your battle for the aliens for Earth.
I like the Rory and Scotty. I mean, like who else to put out there? I mean, those guys are titans of the game right now. Titans of the game. They like if those guys are on it, untouchable.
For sure.
I mean, look at the Masters. Rory locked in. He's like, I'm winning back to back.
Correct.
Scotty, whenever
seconds this year.
Yeah, whenever he wants to it, he's like, I'm just gonna win this tournament now. Yep.
So
who better to put out there as 1 and 2?
I am now. Would you consider me on the forefront of alien golf relations?
Dude, you are.
Am I the leading expert? If they happen to come down and be golfers, I'm the leading expert.
I say there's no better liaison.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out aliens.
Shout out aliens are out
Shout
there.
out aliens.
I know
You
you're
guys
big. I know. Hey, share and like.
Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out
Hell
aliens.
yeah, shout out aliens.
We appreciate you guys. There's 2 more segments.
Yeah.
That I've told you about.
Yeah.
Do you have a movie? Movie of the week.
Movie of the week. It's
Movie of the month. There's something of the week.
Yeah, it was one I watched recently, and it holds up. It's one of those comedies that it's a classic, but I rewatched it and I had a lot of fun with all the lines I've forgotten and are just classic, and that's Superbad.
Oh, great movie.
Superbad, yep,
Great movie.
The line that I had forgotten that just made me lose it was when they're in the bar with McLovin, the two Seth Rogen and Bill Hader, and they're like, I need 13 road beers. And they're like, we're not paying for that. We're cops. Like, it just
Seth Rogen and Bill Hader might be.
We need 13 road beers.
As parts of that movie.
We're not paying for that. We're cops. We're on the job or something like that. Unbelievable. And then like 10 minutes later, McLovin's like, "Can I hold your gun?" And they're like, "Absolutely."
When they start spinning the gun, I lost to that movie multiple times.
The other scene that I died laughing. They go to that party, and they're all doing blow in the back room. And he walks in, and Michael Cera walks in, and he's like, "Oh, you're Scotty's younger brother. Yeah, the singer. Go ahead and sing us a song." And he sings the Guess Who. Do 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 do. These eyes crying.
I'm gonna have to watch.
It's
been at least
fucking funny, dude.
It's been at least
it's
5
so
years.
funny. Oh my god!
It's been a couple of years. I will promise I will give that a watch. What if we're ranking out of 10?
I mean, okay. I think it holds up. There are some things that are like time, in the time frame of that. Like there's like a flip phone, like weird.
I don't. That's
like
not,
time
that's
period
not
things.
I think nostalgic stuff holds up.
It is hilarious. It holds up. The movie's funny as fuck. The cast is incredible. Like it's the starting point for a lot of careers. Like it's like a young Seth Rogen and a young Bill Hader,
very young
and
Seth
Michael
Rogen.
Cera and Jonah Hill are just getting their fucking acting chops, and it's unbelievably funny, and it still holds up.
So out of
10, 9.5.
I was gonna say I think a 9. The 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5 is definitely a very respectable score.
I think it's a 9.4, 9.5 on my book. I
fully agree.
It is an unbelievable comedy. It holds up.
I concur. Not having watched it, but I will.
Yeah, put it on your to-do list.
I will put on my to-do list to rewatch that one. It's definitely been
super bad, man.
I feel like I have to get drunk though.
And like the intro is like some like weird dance, or like the outro is like some weird dance segment or something. I can't even remember, but it's like Michael Cera and just dancing around a disco. I don't even remember.
That was like one of our in college. We used to when we would get back from the bars and drunk. That was one of that movie. That and Anchorman, Balls of Fury.
Balls of Fury.
Did you remember that one?
Yeah.
That was a great one. It's a bad movie, but very fun.
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory. All very funny when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Last segment of the week. We have our Crumb Bum of the week. And you guys remember Crumb Bum? You guys remember the old clip from the Cincinnati mayor shouting at the reporter, "You Crumb Bum!" Crumb Bum, bad guy. Doesn't mean not a bad guy, but someone who's kind of a loser, didn't have a great week. Craig Smith.
Or things that...
Or it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing.
It's a thing that's been...
Could be an idea.
It's an establishment.
Capitalism.
That I had to attend twice recently.
Church?
No.
Oh.
The veterinarian.
The vet.
Vet prices are out of this world. I love my dog.
That's a great Crumb Bum.
I love my dog so very much, but if every time I go to the fucking veterinarian, I'm spending $1,000, I will lose my fucking mental.
And you are.
And you are. You're not walking out of there under 300. It feels like, and
Yes.
and like, I got the meds. It was like 80. I was like, okay, fine. And then I go in for the whole like physical portion or whatever, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be $947. And I was like, how did we get to $900? How did we get to 900? Go ahead and tally it up for me.
Do you understand how much? 900.
900. I was in there for 45 minutes. I spent $940. I'm sick to my stomach thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I've been there.
Dude,
I've been there.
Unbelievable.
And I believe me, I'm saying because he has to go. His like shots are due in August. So
yeah, shots were due for Ruby for that same reason, and it's like,
shit, man.
What are we doing here?
How much am I gonna? It's like
She had a senior dog lab work done, and so I had to like collect a urine sample, and I had to like follow her with a petri dish and have her pee in a petri dish to like put into a pipette and all of this different stuff, and that was like $400. Where's another $450 coming from? Okay, that's lab work. Sure, the shots and art stuff are $400+.
It's just insane.
Feck off.
That is a great
Feck off, ya wankas. I think that you guys need to realign yourself with making pets and humans feel better and not being a corporate scam. Thank you very much.
I very concur. I think a lot of the things I complain about this show, you could just boil on down to late stage capitalism.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you, 65 people who are fucking America.
There's
like a board of like 40 billionaires who are just fucking us.
Fucking all of us right now. They're collectively, if you're listening to this podcast, you're being actively fucked by these people. And, and if you know it, if you don't know it, honestly, I'm kind of jealous. I wish
ignorance is bliss, baby.
I wish I lived my life as a more I would say insightful. That's not insightful. Ignorant. A more ignorant person where I didn't think about some of this stuff. But it's theirs. We're just fucking putting so much money in 8 people's pockets every single day.
Yeah. I wish I didn't know.
I wish I didn't know. I wish I was too dumb. It probably was. Life was better back when we didn't know.
Probably, yeah.
Like in the collective world, like you didn't know who the billionaires were. They just fucked you. Now we know too much.
Like, you kind of just are like, oh man, that was an expensive sandwich.
Yeah.
Let's speak about that for a second. I mean, like going out for a sandwich now, you're spending $15 to $20 for fucking what? Like
for worse food.
Like, are we
anywhere?
Yeah. I mean, like all the portions are smaller, all the quality's gone down, and what are we doing?
Shrinkflation. Is everything just gets smaller and more expensive. Well, again, late stage capitalism, baby. Here we are, baby.
So,
greater economy.
I mean, you get me rolling down this path, Kyle, and I'm gonna start spewing anarchy.
Let's
drag these bastards in the street and beat them with reeds.
Let's
turn them upside down.
There's times for that. There's times for that, but we have
their pockets.
Luckily, we have hockey to watch. So they have given us. They have found something to dull the masses, keep us happy while in our shitty lives we don't think about it. It's like, hey, guess what? 30 minutes till there's NHL hockey on.
That's true. It's pretty safe. I forgot about puck.
And then remember, you drink a couple beers. You'll be drunk by the time puck's over.
Yeah.
Back to the morning, and then you can have your panic attack when you wake up every morning.
God willing.
Shout out panic attacks in the morning. You're not truly living unless you're waking up in a panic attack.
Montreal needs to have Cole Caulfield score some more goals if they're going to win.
Should we just turn these cameras on a live stream and just go a live watch along?
No. I don't want to do that.
Just we want to stream the whole game?
No. Cut this. I want to smoke a fat doink and watch hockey.
Sick. That was cut or bleeped. Well, I'll decide which one I want to do.
Yeah, just quack it. I want to quack a quack. And then,
all right, so we're quacking all that.
Yeah, quack that.
Quack that. Anything else?
Go Cubs.
Wait, there's one other thing.
Go Cubs. Go.
No, hold on. There's one more segment.
Okay.
You have to rank these.
Okay.
We have the rankings of Marvel, Dune.
Oh yeah, we
Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you had mentioned this at that one dinner we went to.
Yes.
So, I think that the international and generational appeal that Star Wars has to be number one of one.
Sorry.
And it's not that it's my favorite.
I don't disagree with that.
It's not that it's my total favorite. I'm not a huge Star Wars nerd, but I like I'm not gonna. I didn't watch all the Mandalorian. I didn't watch all of this new Star Wars that came out.
This guy's a piece of shit, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Fine. God.
Anyway, so Star Wars one of one.
Okay.
It is an incredible series of movies, an incredible universe that they've created, and I think that it's unrivaled in the way that Disney has taken it and run with it.
So Star Wars 1.
Star Wars 1.
2 on the list. Number 2 on Craig's list is...
I think if I'm looking at quality of story, and this is me because it's my personal.
This is you.
This is my
You're
personal.
Right. This is you.
Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
2.
That people have ranked Lord of the Rings 1.
No one has ranked Lord of the Rings 1.
Well, that's not on the list.
Okay, but
You don't want to disagree with Mitch. What you don't want to do, you pussy.
he took it 3. He took MCU.
How do you know that's Mitch?
That's an M on the top.
Okay, it's a good call.
Deductive reasoning, baby. So one Star Wars, 2 Lord of the Rings. I grew up loving Lord of the Rings. I read all the books.
I don't know how to read.
You're right. I lied.
Audiobooks, you're right.
Anyway, read the books.
Okay.
Loved the movies. Had all the extended cuts. Watched a marathon of all the extended cuts in a day, kind of deal. Played the video games, all sorts of video games. Lord of the Rings, big fan. Same with Star Wars. I played the
So how are you putting this over? How is Lord of the Rings not 1 for you then?
I think that Star Wars started in 1979.
I don't give a shit about 1979. I'm talking. This is your rankings. What do you? If I'm putting you on a desert island,
I'm choosing Lord of the Rings over Star Wars.
then why did it take so long to get there, dumbass?
I still think that Star Wars has a unbelievable
disagree, but
legacy,
we're not,
and I think it's a better franchise. That was the question. What was the question? It was personal ranking.
Your personal ranking.
I think it's a better overall franchise.
So you're staying with Star Wars at 1.
Star Wars 1,
Okay.
Lord of the Rings 2.
3.
I'm gonna go Dune.
That's very good. Very good. Welcome to the team, brother.
I'm gonna go Dune 3.
Welcome to the team.
Dune, the universe that Dune has created, the cult following Dune has created, I think that here in the last few years with its resurrection and its new form, right, with Denis Villeneuve, I think that...
Fuck, we went too long again.
We're fine. We're going to finish it on this one, folks. Kyle's dead to us again. I think that... Denis Villeneuve created an incredible universe. The star power he has in these new films are incredible. The filming is incredible. And I think that he's done an incredible job with it. I think that, as I spoke of before, Dune is a book. Dune has been made several different times as a film, and it has its own legacy of films. So in that right, I think it's it has to have some high regard. I just don't think it holds up story wise. I just love the fantasy world of Lord of the Rings more than I do.
I don't know why I have to be in your shot here.
Of Dune. Last would be MCU. Yes, it's a legacy as well. They have long-standing comic books. They have an incredible franchise now of movies that they've created through Disney. However, it's been a flash in the pan for me. I think that from the first Iron Man, watching that in theaters, Tony Stark making that thing in the cave,
my dog Tony Stark,
unbelievable movie. Just and then Iron Man 2, great movie. Spider-Man's, great movies.
Great movies.
I think that it's become a little diluted. I don't
disagree with that.
I think that they've had a flash in the pan. They're trying to capitalize on its popularity, and they have made so many goddamn spin-offs that it's just like, it's like cape lust. Like they're just gonna throw a cape on everything, and hopefully it makes them money. And
I don't disagree with that.
It doesn't have the same stick power that Star Wars or Dune or Lord of the Rings has.
Okay, so I don't disagree with that. I do not at all disagree with that. But where I do stand by is that bird, majestic bird, flew higher and farther than the other birds did at one point.
I'll say that it had its shining moment. I don't think it's flown higher than Lord of the Rings did. I don't think. Here's where
Infinity War to Endgame.
What? Yeah. So Infinity War.
Endgame.
Like those.
I'm putting that up versus Choose Your Fighter.
Two Towers clears.
Now
Two Towers
Zero.
clears.
No, does not.
Return of the King clears.
Return of the King. We can have.
Return of the King clears both of those movies.
We can have a debate about, but there are Return of the Kings. There are some setup. There is no setup in Endgame.
There's no setup in Endgame. It's like 14 movies to get to that point. Fuck off.
Exactly. So you're just coming in, and we're just coming in.
You can't watch.
And we're firing
Endgame without getting backstory from 14 different movies.
And then who the fuck are these elves in Lord of the Rings? You have to know who that is too. So you still have to know backstories.
You have to watch 2 movies.
Much backstory.
Yes, 2 movies. Okay. Maybe even 1. You could watch Two Towers and be like, I kind of know what's going on.
We can say this for.
Listen,
we can say
my
this
question
for the next
for you
podcast.
is my question.
Say this for the next podcast.
No, my last question about MCU.
Okay,
because it's on my mind.
Okay,
who are you rooting for?
The bad guys.
No. In the MCU, who are you? No, I mean, who are you rooting for?
What do you mean?
It's not like you have the Fellowship. You don't have the Rebels. You don't have the Paul Atreides and his group. They don't. It's like humanity. It's like 500 different fucking superheroes, and you got to know all their different abilities.
For humanity, as just they don't make it as it's not as complex. It's just
seems and they're but.
I don't disagree.
It's tough. I don't think that it doesn't hold the story together as well.
Correct. And I would say the first time I did this,
you're rooting for the Hulk.
I heavily specified that this ends at Endgame. My listing ends at Endgame. Okay.
You're like rooting for Thor or the Hulk to do something cool. You're rooting for individual pieces. Not saying you're not in Lord of the Rings. Not saying you're not in Star Wars. Not saying but it feels like it's a more concrete.
Yeah, I could see that
feeling of continuity. Like you're hoping that the Hulk does his thing. You're hoping Thor does his thing. Like Thor needs to show up and do this.
There's not a inclusive line through them like there is in the other 3 movies.
It feels like there's more
trying to be Darth Vader. There's
There's maybe that's storylines.
Maybe that's why Infinity War is so good. Because it became focused.
It had Infinity War is a great movie. I think that I think the original Avengers, great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie. I think Endgame,
Age of Ultron's actually.
I don't remember that one as much.
Holds up. Not as bad as you think it
Winter Soldier I watched.
Holds up.
Okay.
Iron Man 1 holds up.
Iron Man 1 incredible movie. Iron Man 2 incredible movie.
Iron Man 2 holds up.
Holds up. Good movies. You miss me with about 60% of that stuff in there.
See, and that's where I do think I am playing a little bit of the picking what I like and leaving off what I don't like.
Yes.
Right? Because there is a lot of the Marvel Universe that I love, and there's a lot that I've seen one time and I probably will never. I can't say I've Thor, the second Thor one, The Dark World. Can't say I've watched that one a whole bunch more times. It's been on TV a couple times, but after that, I've seen that one a handful of times. I've seen Endgame 25 to 30 times probably.
But that's a culmination. That's a film to end this whole storyline that they've built.
All right. Well, we are ending.
Yeah, we're off. We're off.
We went a long time here. Craig will be back again.
Hope to.
You are always welcome back, brother. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Please remember I'm not even on camera. I forgot my camera turned off. Please remember to like. Or Craig, you say it.
Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your brother, tell your mother, tell your father. And if you don't, I'm in your walls. And you smell different when you sleep.